You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little. Get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house or in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hood Table. Come on in, make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table if you happen to be new here. Please and thank you very much. Say hello to my girl Charlie.
What up, though? What up, Bird Tiffany?
Hey Tiffany. Hey, what up, Bird? What's up? How you doing? Welcome back to the chat, y'all. We got a few things that we want to discuss today that's been going on in the last 24 hours or so. So I hope you guys are ready to enjoy a great show. Again, make sure you like and share the video. Support Charlie and I as we, give our commentary on the topics. And at the end, well, I think I already got the link. Yeah, I already got the link pinned. So if you want to hit the panel to add to the commentary or some things that we might have missed, make sure y'all just go ahead and click that link because it is pinned. What up, Peter Panel Killer? How you doing? What up? Like, what up, Pete?
What up, Pete? Yeah, I had to go in my deep rush to say it with my chest.
Oh yeah. But child, okay, so the title of the show, child, is What in the Cruella is Going On. Did you hear that shit last night? When old girl Dragons said she wants to be referred to as Cruella from now on.
Why the hell she want to be Cruella DeVille?
Girl, I guess she figured like
to unalive the puppies.
The Dalmatians.
Yeah, she sure wanted to unalive the puppies. Like,
I don't know. She mentioned something about people calling her a liar. People telling her, she's trying to the whole thing with the $10 things, like sell the B sector out or sell the ladies out or something like that with the $10. $10. Because a lot of people were saying that, when she went over there to ZX after the situation that she had, with the lady. Her, they were saying if they were homeless back during the time when Dragons was homeless, they would have sold some cat, right? They was like, it ain't no way in hell they be on a pole or something, crawling up a pole, sliding down a pole, right? Greasing up the pole, you know what I'm saying? And she, I guess, was offended and was like, you wouldn't tell your daughters that? Why would y'all tell me that? I don't want to do that. And da-da-da-da-da-da. And then, when she went over to ZX, I guess they said that he was over there telling her, they wrong for that. And, and I guess she was like, yeah, agreeing. They said she was agreeing to a lot of shit. So I guess, there was some words said between her, Lolo, Lady Nika, Pisa, even Diva, right? Tomboyish. So I don't know.
Yeah,
she just like
Diva Tomboyish happened on Mr. Intel's channel, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Catherine Morris, how you doing? Make sure you guys are liking and sharing the video. But she just hit the panel the other day on Lemons and said, just call her Cruella DeVille, or not DeVille, but Cruella. And of course, Lemon was like, why are we calling you? Ain't that with the Dalmatians? Like, what the fuck is you want us to call you Cruella for? But Dragons was up there. Oh my gosh, she was doing a lot. Last night on Lemon with the
child, her Miss Terry.
Go ahead.
Okay, so like by what I guess, Miss Terry was like, her and Terry feels a certain type of way about Dragons because
She
Dragons is
do
a
not
part.
like her because of the channel, right?
Yeah, because she literally said she struck his channel like 50 something times, and that's the
Like
reason his channel
10,000
gone.
times.
Yeah, and so like Terry was up there and she was like trying to like, I guess she would say, hey, da da da, blah blah blah, blase, right? And she was like, we can move on to the next topic, and no matter what she said, Terry was this, that, and the next. She wasn't listening. She was talking over. You know how when Dragon gets real, amped up, how she won't listen to nothing
Ain't
you're
no
saying.
stopping her. She don't want to
Yeah,
listen. And I don't want to say she don't want to listen. She wants people to listen to her.
to her. Yeah, she gets a
Right.
little woo. Even my
Mm-hmm.
ADHD ain't that strong, and my ADHD is pretty strong now.
Mm-hmm.
And you've had to get me hood table like, girl, sit down, shut up for a minute. You too much.
I would never
But
tell you to shut up. But they do be telling. They be like, "Shut up, dragons."
what a VA Sagittarius.
Hey VA, what up? The sags in the house.
But like for real though, she was just and Stefan had tried to talk to her, other people, and like no matter what they said, like it was rah 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 rah. And she was on
Mm-hmm.
about the Nest thing again and about her birthday and how when Lemon came over, Nest dropped and she I guess is still upset at Nest. Cause like here's the thing about dragons. Sometimes she talks so fast and her
Mm-hmm.
like mic don't be right and you can't hear everything she be saying. So you over here trying to catch it, you're like listening real hard, like, what she say again? Uh mm, she didn't talk so fast, I don't forgot what the
Sometimes
first
she is
point
kind of
was.
hard to hear. Not only how fast she talk, but again her mic. I don't know what kind of
Mm-hmm.
mic she be using, or if she uses her phone, but it might help her out if she buys a different mic because a lot of people be talking way louder than her,
Yeah, I couldn't
especially when
hardly
they
hear
arguing.
her. Like half the stuff she said I couldn't hear. Like I'd catch like little bits and pieces if that makes sense. Like I'd hear Ness's name but not hear the rest of the sentence. Or like by the time she got on to the next one, I couldn't figure out what the last one said. And I got ADHD, child. Yeah, I'm on. I'm gonna need somebody to break it down for me. All she said because I don't know how y'all be hearing it for real. And then, but people was trying to like say, hey, can we move on to the next topic? Can we talk about
Mm-hmm.
something else? And she just kept going. And then she did this thing where she was kind of like saying something slick to Lemon, but it was almost, I guess you would say, to me, it seemed sexual in a nature. And Lemon's like,
You
oh,
talking
don't be
about
talking like
dragons?
that. Yes. Child, you got to go back. Okay, so it was the part before Stefan came up the second time or something, or right after that. She said
Okay, now
something
now
about,
let me make sure everybody understand, okay? And hey Riggs, how you doing, hon? And what up? Who else we got up in this mug? Who else done came in? Did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody. Bird, P, VA. Yep, I think I got. Oh, Catherine. Yep, I got everybody. Um, but yeah, what I did here, and I want to make sure people know that Lemon was live for 10 hours and 45 minutes. Right? I didn't watch it all. If you think for 1 second that the Hood Table
I was
watched
skipping and
all of
pulling.
that, you lied to me in my lovely love voice. So I'm doing commentary on what I saw, and then Charlie, maybe she saw the same or more. And if anybody else in the chat saw the same or more, feel free to hit the link or comment in the chat. But ain't no way in hell I'm spending. I don't even work that many hours in a day.
And then, and here's the part that she was doing that cackle laugh because in her mind, I guess she was joking. But Lemon's like, oh, don't play like that. Don't like play like that. People gonna run with it. They're gonna say this. That. You know how Lemon is. He's like, don't be saying that stuff. And he's like, none of that ever happened. But she tried to basically say her and Miss Terry was talking behind the scenes, right?
Oh,
And okay, so Miss Terry said to bring the receipts. So I don't know what Dragon said that Miss Terry had said, but she said, put out the receipts, put out the receipts. I kept hearing Miss Terry say that, right? Drop receipts. I give you 4 or 5 days to drop them receipts. You know what I'm saying? Prove what you're saying. because she said that basically that they was behind the scenes talking or something like that, and Miss Terry was talking crap about people or something or another, and Miss Terry said, drop the receipts, if you got them, drop them receipts, I want to see the receipts. And she said that Dragons be back there basically saying stuff behind the scenes, and she was trying to help out Dragons or something like that. Child, I was trying to get into their drama, but I could only hear Miss Terry, and she didn't say a whole lot. I couldn't hardly hear Dragons, and I have headphones up turned to the max, baby. When I say to the max, to the max.
I know. Okay. I do be having my shit turned up, and then you know how you try to isolate sounds. I'll be listening really hard. I mean, I'm seeing my forehead be wrinkled, trying to listen to one particular person when I can't really. I have to do that a lot when they up there fighting and arguing. That's why I like when people just, okay, you talk, no, you talk, because it's hard for the chat to understand everything that's being said. And then, of course, the loudest person win the argument, right? Yeah, because you can't hear everything the other person's saying.
It's like he had turned down Dragons, or her mic was set like to automatic.
Or I know Lemon didn't turn that mic down. Now that would be some dirty shit.
Baby, I could not. I don't know about how any of y'all who caught Lemon's replay or heard any of it, but I could barely hear Dragons. When I say I don't even know what half the shit she was saying, I am not joking. And I was like, let me check all my volume settings. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's me. No, but hey Muffy boo, hey girl, how you doing?
Hey Muffy and Riggs, don't be talking about my big forehead now. Don't do my forehead.
don't do the 5 heads. Don't do the 5 heads.
Yeah, the 5 heads. That's what we used to call our shit, huh, Charlie? 5 head. I know I got a big forehead. Shoot.
Technically, I got about a 3 head, but still, I'm gonna claim the 5. I can't really claim it because then it starts going over my eyeballs.
Blame it on my daddy, the real one. Blame it on the bio dad, even though I was raised by my stepdad, but I had to make it very clear. But
we're getting spicy.
Tay-Bay, what up, Tay-Baby? How you doing, boo?
Shay, baby. Okay.
And Unfiltered Muffy, how you doing? Riggs, can you say that for Freaky Friday?
Yeah, we gonna have some fun on Freaky Friday.
Riggs, can you say that for Freaky Friday?
I didn't miss shit, but the hood table did it first. I was waiting on her to catch it. I was waiting, chat.
He know I'm playing with him. He can say whatever he wants to in the chat. Anyway, I had heard TerriMe say to Lemon, she don't trust her, and she said just because Lemon might trust you, I don't trust you, because people still think that she took his channel. Now, I understand that allegedly they're saying Smooth Carter admitted to it or whatnot, but even still, if you are striking 10,000 thumbnails, that shit add up. Yeah. So even if he needed like one more strike to get taken out, you helped escalate the strikes. And then maybe when somebody else comes in and they do one too, that can take somebody out. So you might not have been the one to put the nail in the coffin. You know what I'm saying, Charlie?
But you helped with the situation. And here's the point. I was reading the chat. Because you know the chat's where it's at. So even though I couldn't hardly hear Dragons, I was reading what the chat was saying, right? And there was most of his supporters are extremely pissed at Dragons because of what she said.
Yep.
And how she claimed she took his channel.
Yep. Because that's what she was saying at first. And now it's like she's saying, oh, I just struck a whole bunch of thumbnails. Because she thought that he was the one behind or part of the Lemon.
And last night she said that again. She said, yeah you did, Lemon. Yeah, you did. You and your people, y'all was coming after my channel. So y'all always forget to mention that y'all was coming after my channel. And that's why I did it.
But there's still no proof.
There's still no proof. And that's what Lemon said. Lemon literally said, you have no proof about that. We never came after your channel. That is not true. And the whole chat was saying, show us proof, show us receipts if you claim we did that. I think that may be what Receipt Gate's about, is that they want receipts
Mm-hmm.
that, whatever was said and done, that they did it, that they're the ones behind. Because that's what keeps being said, but
Mm-hmm.
I have never heard any of Lemon's people say that they're going to go do that to her. I've never seen Lemon entice anybody to go strike somebody else's channel. In fact, it's polar opposite. For the longest, Lemon didn't even know how to do that in the first place. Even though people was telling him he should, right? He said, "No, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't strike other people's channels. I don't do that." You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah. And I don't think so, Riggs. I think they were just discussing how Lemon had lost channels in the past because they were discussing not uppity, but they were discussing uppity too. We gonna get to that, but they were
ooh,
discussing
they've been on
dragons and a
uppity
lot of
with that.
people in Lemon Land. They still don't like dragons, and that's probably one of the main reasons why Dragons um wanted to have her own birthday party on her own channel and maybe have one on Lemons as well, because she knows that no matter where she go, everybody might not be in favor of her. So I said even back then that I definitely understand why she would want to have her party on her own channel and have some legit supporters supporting you. You know what I mean?
I
Like
ended up
people
going
who
to
really fuck
both.
with you.
That night, I actually went to all three. I went to the
Yeah,
one
but
that
they
was the
had like all
party.
kind of parties. Like that was like it,
Uh-huh.
man. That
I
was
would.
like back in
I
the day
missed
when we used
y'all's
to club
show.
hop,
I missed y'all's
girl.
show for the Block to Hood table, and I hardly ever do that because
It's
I went
okay. No, no,
I
no,
went
no. We didn't.
from
Wait a minute. Was
2
that
weeks
last week we
past.
live?
Well, it was like not this last Sunday.
Oh
The Sunday
yeah,
before
that's right.
last.
Because last
But
Sunday Riz was with his son, so we didn't. So that was the week before that. Yep, yep,
yeah,
yep,
and
yep.
so I went from Mrs. Intel's, and because it was a Leo party, so I had to be there because my birthday, and everything. And then I dropped over to Ness's for the
Shout out to
challenge
the
so I could get the
Leo.
tea. And then I had to drop over there to Lemon's house because it's his birthday. Then I dropped over there because they didn't have them together, so I went over there to Dragon's house, spent some time. Then I said, "Ooh, it's time to go." With
Yeah, that was
Dragons,
like back in
I
the
was
day
whoop.
when we used to go to the clubs and we used to club hop all night before we went home. That's what last week or the week before was like, when they was having all
Yes.
those parties. I was like, they having all these parties at the same time, damn time. Like, and hey, V Lachey, how you doing, boo?
Ooh, girl,
But
it was
yeah, they
alright.
was over there and Lolo. I mean, I guess that Terry me. I keep getting. Sometimes I just want to call her Terry P, because them the only two Terrys I know. You like in this sector, and Terry P played a big role in the B sector for years. Starting out with Sir King or wherever she came from, but yeah. So she had her, and they was getting into it again, and then Dragons was telling her again, "Go sat your old ass down somewhere and get you in." Everybody's doing with some being gay. But yeah, Terry P ain't Terry me is not having it for that damn Dragons at all. And even Pisa was like, so this is your friend? Dragons is your friend? The one who took your channel? And see, that's why I always said too, Charlie, I don't understand why they were trying to start a frenemy sector. Yeah, they've been having a frenemy sector for like a couple years now. Right here. Right here, where we are. So they been having a frenemy sector. They friends one week, next week they enemies. So, and that's why when I heard Lady Nika say one day she don't even know what the fuck is anymore. She don't know if it's the B sect anymore. Lady Nika said, I just show up. I'm just here. I'm just and that's how a lot of people feel, like I'm just existing in this area. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. Unless Dragons could finally show some proof, show some receipts that, the lemon heads or somebody in his circle has something to do with her channel, then people's always going to believe that she just did something maliciously.
Yeah,
You
I
know what
mean,
I mean?
because there's no proof. There was never a call to action. There was never people saying, "I'm going to go hit Dragons because of what she said," or what she may or may not have done. Even if they had been mad at her at that moment, I don't think they
Mm-hmm.
would have said, "I'm going to go strike her." But yeah, so I don't think that's a thing per se. Um, and she has no proof of that. She just believed that, so that's why she hit limit. If that's your friend now, later, or anything, like me and the hood table, let's say me and the hood table got into it tomorrow. I am not, I don't care, gonna be calling for no nothing to be on her channel, to hurt her channel, to bother her, or anything else. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure that she's straight. Like I can't call somebody a friend one day and then attack their livelihood the next. Like I just can't. That's just not me. But I can understand being mad. I would have, however, if I had been in Dragon's shoes and heard that, I would have took it to Lemon, especially knowing that they have a way of communicating. I'd have been straight up like, gee, what's this here? You know how she says G all the time. I said, what's this I hear about somebody saying, yo, people going to be coming after my channel or have shown my channel, or this is why I got this strike, or do. You know, I'd have been coming to him and be like, what's up? You know, and try to like talk about, even if we mad at each other at that moment, I'm gonna ask what's going on, because I do have a way to communicate with this person behind the scenes. So I'm going to try, that before I go strike their channel 50,011 times. And even if somebody else's strike is when you do those kind of strikes, those are considered copyright infringement, and they're taken way more serious than a bullying or harassment strike.
Yeah. I'm trying to toy around with this microphone, so let me know if it's still acting up.
You good right now? What happens ever so often, let me tell you what I was talking about, the sound thing. It'll sound like it's going really fast. I don't know if you've ever heard that from somebody, and it'll go, and then it'll go back straight.
Oh, God.
And then it'll go back good. Am I the only one that's heard that from the hood table's sound, that it'll do this weird thing where it sounds like it's talking really, really fast, and then you catch every other word, and then it'll straighten up?
Oh my
I've heard it
God.
3 times now. At first, I thought it was just a one-time one-off, so I wasn't going to say nothing. Then it happened again, and then you were good for a while, and then it happened. It's like,
well, please let me know if that ever happens. Please let me know, child.
At first, I thought my shit was fucking up. I thought it was my connection.
Yes, just feel free to interrupt me if I got the link drop and somebody want to hit the link and say the hood table your sound, because we don't know if our sound is fucked up unless our sound is fucked up.
Miss
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Miss Terry.
Hey, Terry, they're gonna Terry me. She said Dragon's paranoia has her thinking that we attacked her channel. We don't move like that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, until she shows some proof, some receipts, then it's just people is always going to think that she did it maliciously.
So I wasn't the only one that was tripping. Okay. I'll just make sure VA Sage. Miss Terry, though, I was going to ask, because I could hear some of the things you were trying to say to Dragons, but I couldn't hear shit she was saying, right? So when you was telling her to drop the receipts, was that based on the striking thing? And also my next question would be, what in the world was Dragons talking about? Y'all talking behind the scenes or something? Or like, I quite was trying to hear that. Now, her sound was terrible last night. I just got to admit it. It was bad. I was trying to hear, and I couldn't really hear her that well. And I had my volume all the way up. I heard you, though, Miss Terry. You sounded crisp and clear, and so did Lemon. I'm just saying.
Hey, is this Terry?
Yes, it's me.
Hey, Terry.
Hey.
I didn't understand what was
last night was a long night last night.
I was trying to catch it, but
let me drop down and come back up. I have an echo.
Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and
I'll be right back.
I went ahead and dropped her just in case, so you wouldn't.
It ain't gonna mess me up. I'm on laptops.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me see if make sure this is who I think it is. Uppity Ups.
It is the one and only.
The one and only Tiny Waist.
It's the Tiny
Hey, Miss Charlie. Hey, Miss Charlie.
Ups, how you doing, beautiful?
Okay, let me make sure this is Terry again. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Hey, Terry.
It's me, honey.
Hey, Miss Terry.
Do you still hear echoing?
No, I'm good
Oh,
now.
great, great,
I
great.
forgot. Yeah, I didn't close down the YouTube tab. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we got uppities up here too, but since you had hit the link
Okay.
prior and had to drop down, I want you to go first, and then I'm gonna have uppity because
Okay.
I got some questions for uppity about last night too. But go ahead,
Hmm.
Terry.
No, and I only came up
Okay.
here because Lemon likes to let her think certain things, but I'll mute. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, okay,
Oh
go ahead,
God.
Terry.
Anyway, Charlie, what Dragons was talking about last night is Dragons trying to say that I'm blocking people out of Lemon's chat and that she has evidence of it. And this is why I was telling her to drop the receipts because Lemon knows anytime that I blocked anybody out of his chat, I screenshotted it and I sent it to him so he'll know what I did because he never looks at his chat. He doesn't pay attention to it. So anytime I did that, that's exactly what I did. And he knows that about me. But Dragons wants it to look like I'm doing things to Lemon's channel to take him down. And it's far from that. So that's her whole thing with me is when she used to be in Discord with us and stuff like that, me and her would have long conversations because things that were going on in her life. But Dragons thinks that she knows the way that she's moving is the right way and she doesn't want to take nobody's help or anything else. So
So she
That
thinks
was
that
you
was her
the
main
blocking
thing.
out people.
that was the
Okay,
conversations about behind the scenes that I didn't understand.
Right.
Okay, got you now.
Mhm. Mhm.
so she think you
Yeah.
are blocking people out of his chat.
Uh-huh. Yeah. She's claiming that I'm the one that's blocking people out of his chat. And that's why I kept telling her drop receipts. Just drop
But
your receipts. If you got proof, she says she has proof that I'm doing it. And I told her then drop your receipts.
what I
Absolutely,
don't know
yeah.
about you is dropping nobody out nobody's chat because I don't pay attention and know that I care enough about that. But Lemon himself came out his mouth and you have came on the channel and verified it. That's what I'm shocked to see you over here. She has came on the platform and I noticed only when it's black women and she want to feel like, oh, I don't want this person up here, so I'm gonna I want you to drop them, Lemon. I don't know. He never even said he had a cash out, but she has been very disrespectful, hitting links, trying to talk to black women as if she's one of us. When we having a BET moment, he likes to insert herself. And then Lemon likes
Uppity,
to use the
please.
excuse. No, no, no. Let me. I was quiet. He does not let me plan him. I was nobody be saying nothing to her. She get up in the panels and then Lemon always says out his own mouth, "Well, Terry wanted me to drop you." 'Cause I don't know what money she be giving her behind the scenes. I can't be bored. He ain't gonna be the first or last person that could be. That's nothing here nor there. But I have never said nothing to her. I don't engage with her. I have her blocked. But the first time she said something crazy to me in the chat, when you are mod in a certain place, I just block you before we can get into all of that. If you try to overstep your minds because you think you're a moderator, I just block you. I don't even go back and forth, and I just carry on my business. But she has went as far as hitting the link saying I don't want up here, and then Lemon has went as far as saying like not just with me, other black women. I know it's a pattern. And Lemon said, well, she got kids by a black man, and I just want to feel like, and I'm asking you because I know me and Charlie has had this discussion before. In my opinion, I think that white women that are have kids within their own verse versus white women that have kids with black men. A lot of the women that have kids by black men, they have self-hating black men. So I just feel like just because you have kids by a black man, it doesn't give you an excuse to say the N-word. And the damn shows don't give you an excuse to try to check a black woman. That's my purpose. And she has done it to me. I've seen it. And Lemon has admitted it.
Okay, Uppity. I could tell you the only time I said anything about you being on Lemon's panel, that was the night of my birthday. And you were on there for hours talking. And people in the chat was asking, Terry, when are we going to celebrate your birthday? And they asked me to go up there and ask Lemon. That's the only time I
No, it
said
wasn't that. No, you
anything
came
to
up there on your
you.
own, and you hiding at everybody but Lynn Morris comment. She does this
Oh
on a
my
regular basis.
God.
I don't know if it was your birthday or not, but to be honest, you have
It
done that to me
was.
several times. You've done it to me
Oh,
several
no, I
times. So I don't
haven't.
know how
Oh,
many
no, I
birthdays you have
haven't.
in a year. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
But
Mm-mm.
I have never
No.
said nothing to this lady. She tried to get spicy with me in the chat. I just blocked her so she cannot see me. And then from that point
I
on,
blocked
she goes
you.
as
I
far as
blocked
hitting
you
the
a
link.
long
And like
time
I said, it
ago.
wasn't just me. It wasn't just me that you have done it to. So a lot of people felt that way.
Uppity.
And a lot of people have expressed that to
You
Lemon.
have.
And Lemon excuse no, no, no. Are you gonna admit or deny that Lemon
Go
excuse
ahead.
is that because you have kids by a black man, that gives you the right to step out your bounds as a white woman, and it doesn't. That's why I don't like.
No, I'm a woman.
I don't.
Period. I don't look at flesh tone. I'm a woman. Period. I'm not
Well, you
judging
have to
anybody
as a
by their
woman.
flesh tone. I don't
But you
judge
have
people
to
by
because
their
you never
flesh
get out of
tone,
line with
though.
white women or biracial women.
Uppity.
It's only
Oh,
when
you
black
don't
women
know
are
what I
on the panel
do.
you like to control it.
No. You can't speak for
Okay.
me. You cannot speak for me. Uppity. You can't speak for me. You have no idea about me. You're placing judgment on me only because of
No,
the
I'm
color of
only
my
judging you by what
skin.
Limit says. Limit uses the excuse and you have never hit the link once. You love to hit the link that when it has not your been in your business. But you have never bothered to correct Limit one time when he says, well, Terry got the
You
right to
don't
butt in
know
our
that.
business because no, but you don't do it on live. I'm telling you, when me as if I was a white woman and Limit hit the link and say, well, Terry got the right to intrude in
Why are
black
you
business
worried
because he
about
got black
color
kids and you
tone?
don't have black kids. You got biracial kids
Why
at
do you
best.
concentrate on color tone? Can't you just treat a
Because
human as
Lemon
a
did.
human?
Lemon lets you use the N word and try to berate black
I
women
never
on
said
off
it.
of that
I
fact.
have
That's what
never
he
said
uses.
that. I have never
Lemon
used
said
that
it on a
word in
regular.
my
Why, am I
lifetime.
making this up about Lemon? Don't
Me.
Lemon say
I'm
that
talking
about you?
about me.
But you
I'm
don't correct
talking
Lemon
about
when he
me
says
though.
it about
I
you.
do. I've
You don't
always
bother.
came
But
with
listen,
people. Mm-mm.
hold on, ma'am. Hold on, ma'am. You don't bother
I'll
to
wait.
click his link like you jump up there to click the link to try to check a black woman about anything they got going on with Lemon. Lemon disrespect his mama as that's a community thing. I don't know what y'all do in the white community, but in the black community, we not respecting
I
no
have
man
no
that can't
idea.
respect his mama. But you don't never bother to click that link when Lemon makes the excuse for you using the N word and trying to insert yourself in black women moments. He says the excuse he always uses, she got kids by a black man. And most black women know the majority of the black women that act like you and the persona you present online, they normally with a self-hating black man. And you never bother to correct Lemon. So don't sit here and correct me because Lemon has
Why
put the
am I
narrative
gonna
out there
go
and
up
you was
there?
happy for that.
Why do you think I should go up there and correct Lemon when he's doing something? I would be up there every moment if it was like that. Why
Now,
do
Hood
I
Table,
have to
you heard what
be?
I heard.
Why
Charlie,
do
you heard
I
what you
have
heard. There's no
to?
need. No, 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 no,
Why
no.
do?
Hold on. I'm about to get down.
Oh my
Miss Lady.
God.
I'm finna get down. So at the end of the
Go
day,
ahead.
there's no excuses. But basically, she don't want to correct Lemon. But Lemon is gonna keep doing it to y'all. Are you doing what you supposed to do? Y'all supposed to hammer Lemon
Uh,
accordingly. But I just want you to know, and I'm glad you kept yourself in check because you already know you can't get out of pocket anywhere but Lemon panel. But she didn't deny anything I said, and everything I
I'm
said
not
happened.
getting
I
out
never
of
did nothing to
pocket
this
at
woman. And
nowhere.
she did it way more than them, just me. A lot of women have this issue with her. And
Uppity.
Lemon has said on
You got
several
to get
occasions,
over this.
she
You
got
got to
kids
get
by a
over the
black
flesh
man.
tone
Girl, bye.
issue.
Later, you
You
guys.
you have to get over the flesh tone issue, Bill. That's ridiculous.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
That
Hey Lynn Morris. Hey Black Swan. Hey Melissa. Hey Voodoo. Who else we miss? Hey Angie Boo. Um, can everybody hear each other? Hey
Yeah,
Creole.
I can
yeah,
hear everybody.
yeah.
Okay, good.
Hmm.
I was trying to drop her when I thought she was ready because you know how StreamYard be tripping. But
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know what I didn't know y'all had issues like that. Terry me,
Mm-mm.
I watch, but I don't see a lot. So I don't know if you ever watch my commentary. I just do a commentary on what I
Oh
see.
yeah, I watch you a lot. I watch you a lot. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I just do what I see, and it sometimes it's not a
Hmm.
lot. And last night when Lemon was live for 10 plus hours, one thing I did catch was I had just said earlier that you had said that a lot of people don't trust you. You don't trust her. Lemon might trust her, and even Peace was up there saying this is who you call a friend,
Hmm.
somebody who took your channel. So I mean, I get where the feelings come from, and they're understandable.
Hmm. Yeah,
Terry B ain't the
and
only
Lemon
one that was
knows.
in that chat cutting up because I saw Cool Storm and
That's
quite a
her.
few
Oh
others.
yeah, and that's what I
Mm-hmm.
mean. See, it's
Yep.
not just me, but Lemon knows that I'm gonna tell him like it is, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. Me and Lemon have had a lot of talks while it was in Discord. Me, Lemon, Benz. Two Piece, all of us, we've had a lot of talks with Lemon. We tell him just how we feel. We don't sugarcoat. We don't baby him. We don't pamper him. We tell him like it is, when he's wrong, he's wrong. When he's right. And when he's in between. But when it comes down to Dragons claims that she's got Lemon's back and she's doing this for him and that for him, but she tears him down every opportunity that she gets. She flips on him in an instant. It all depends on who she's talking to on how she deals with him. And
Yeah,
that there shows that you don't have nobody's back but your own. And when you're like that, you're there to use. You use people for your benefit. This is why I tell her I don't
hmm,
trust her. I have no
right.
trust in anybody that's wishy-washy like that. How can you trust them? They
Well, I
smile
know.
in your face and stab you in the back at the same time.
Well, I know you guys say that you talk to him every now and then. That's probably behind the scenes, because a lot of people do feel like in front of the scenes that he does get babied, and a lot of people over there, like older people, do like treat him as if they're his mother or they're his son, or and sometimes people do say they think that you overstep your boundaries. So how do you feel about when people say they think Terry Me overstepped, you know, her boundaries? And let me make sure this is landlord. Landlord, is that you?
Yeah, yeah. Just real quick before she asks that question,
Okay.
I know she gave me a shout out,
Well,
but
hold
shit,
on, landlord. Let me make sure this is uppity
I'm
too.
gonna mute. I'm
uh,
gonna mute. I'm gonna mute.
Okay, and
I
let me
just
make
want
sure
to
this
let
is
you know I
uppity.
want Terry to finish, and I'm gonna mute. I'm sorry. I'm mute.
Okay,
Go
okay,
ahead.
okay. All
no,
right. Okay. So go
no.
ahead real quick.
I saw that you gave me a shout out. I'm not up in the chat and shit. I'm just listening in the back. So I hope I don't have nobody trying to act like me. If not, maybe I was just on your mind. You were saying what's up to your hood table. All right, y'all, going ahead.
Okay, Jeremy. So how do you feel about people saying that they think you overstep your boundaries?
Lemon knows when there's certain people that have done him wrong. Yeah, we get protective over his channel. His channel is a target. and and everybody is after his head. So yeah, we will get up there and speak how we feel, because we, as being his subs and his mods, we're out to protect his channel. And so of course, yeah, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to speak how I feel, and that's just how it is. I don't
Now,
never
hood
put
table.
anybody down or anything else. I just say how I feel. I have
No,
never
keep that
cussed
same
anybody
energy,
out or
Terry.
called them
Keep that
other.
same energy.
I,
Now, hood
I I
table.
always will.
We all seen Lemon is not even faithful to his. The majority of people that Lemon fell out with, they was the most loyal. I don't owe Lemon shit. He don't even do great by his mama. Lemon has constantly on his channel, unprovoked, talking about me. Like recently, I don't talk about Lemon on my channel at all, and he still is constantly talking about me. At the end of the day, I think these self-hating men and these self-hating black women, and then of course these original white women, they love Lemon Panel because Lemon is the channel you can go to, and everybody knows this, where you can just talk crazy about black women. The only time Lemon is going to correct you if it's about a black man he got a crush on, preferably a light skin or biracial
Oh
man
my God.
that has a skinny body for him. Other than that, it's been a go. Before Terry Me, it was after Burst Mellabrie, the girl with eight kids, and I never seen Terry Me go up there and correct her. And like I said, once again, I'm gonna repeat it. She never goes on Lemon Panel when several women have went on what a panel, and we all ain't in the same boat. And let me say, well, basically, she can say whatever she want about y'all because she got kids by a black man. Clearly, it's the self-hating one that don't want nothing to do with her because she's always over there by you. And if she had any respect for black people or black men, she wouldn't be a fan of Lemons. Let's not act like a nigga that curses mama out, don't got shit going on. He's damn near 40. Is anybody to be respected? He's supposed to be disrespected on sight. Let's be clear. But at the end of the day, you're not going to use that as an excuse. Say what you want to feel, but you can't feel comfortable in this platform because you don't feel comfortable saying it to black women's face. Like I said, it's not just me, and I don't owe Lemon shit. If he don't owe his mama shit, I owe him even less. Let me use my name to get you. You lucky for women like me. Let me have to kiss my ass to get in this sector. So he get girls like you in his pocket. Lemon has paid me money. I never gave Lemon a dime. Want me to show the cash app difference? So at the end of the day, stop using everything as an excuse. Take accountability. That's why I'm surprised you were over here. But for the most part, you stick on Lemon page because that's where you could be comfortable to talk shit about black women. And Lemon can use the excuse that
I
you
never
got
talk
kids
shit
about
about
black
black
men.
women. Don't even
Yes, you
say that
have.
about me. I know I have
Don't say
not.
I talk shit about Lemon. I talk shit about Lemon because he talk shit about me. Yes, you
I
have.
don't care
I'm
what
not the
you
first
say.
person to say that. I don't owe Lemon. Hold
Uppity, I'm
on.
not
I let you
trying to
talk. I let
control
you
that comes
talk.
out of your
I
mouth.
let you talk.
I'm not
Anyway,
telling you who to
I'm
like
still
and who
not
not
saying
to
nothing
talk.
disrespectful. This girl
Go
has came
talk,
on
talk.
panels unprovoked. I don't say nothing to her. She's admitted that she came on panels unprovoked because she don't like how I don't like how Lemon treat his mama. And what about it? I don't owe Lemon shit. He's almost a 40-year-old man that ain't accomplished shit in life. Lemon don't like himself. Who the fuck is Lemon to respect? I don't know what you got going on, what type of black man you be fucking on, but that ain't it for uppity.
That's none
Fuck
of your
Lemon.
business.
That part. I can't, but it's showing. It's none of your business what I say to Lemon either. But I don't stop you
I
from hitting
don't
the
care
link
what you say to
unprovoked.
him.
Anyway, I just had to clear that up, and I'm getting down. She can have it because she ain't gonna have none of that energy on the Black Women platform, and I love to see it. Bye, you guys.
Oh, you're
I
delusional.
did not know that y'all had such a thing. Have y'all been
I just,
beefing,
you
or is
know
this?
what? No, not at all. Not at all. Mm-mm. It's a one time on my birthday that they wanted me to go up there and find out when Lemon was going to start my party. And Uppity was up there drunk and kept on and on. She was going on and on for hours. And they asked me to go up there and ask Lemon when was my party. That's the only time me and her had a conversation. The only time. Any other time I was in the chat, I've had her blocked for years. So I don't know what she's talking about, but hey, let her have it. I'm not
Hmm.
going to argue with her. Mm-mm.
Well, yeah, I didn't even know it was that deep between you guys, but
It's not.
uh,
It's not with me. It's not with me.
yeah. Now I do know how you feel about the dragons, though. Do you think you'll ever
Hmm.
feel differently about her? And I know VA says she got a question. Feel free to ask your question, babe, or hit the link. But do you think you'll ever feel differently about her? Like where they stand right now with lemons,
It,
and what do you think of their relationship now, lemons and dragons? Do you think that they are putting on this fake friendship, or what?
it's hard to say. It's hard to say with them, because they're good for a minute and then they're not. It's something that they have to work out within themselves. Um, I just let dragons know exactly how I feel. I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for anybody else. But she knows that because, like I said, from our conversations that we had on Discord before, she knows how I feel about her. And I tell her she's wishy washy, and she knows how I feel about her. And dragons just, mm, she's just unsure on how she wants to move, and she just moves with whichever way the wind is blowing that day. That's how I see her. You know. So,
Yeah,
but between lemon and dragons, that's between them. I mean, there's not too much we could do about it. Just tell him to
yeah.
just be cautious.
It's
You
really
know.
not Terry me, because one thing that we noticed from Lemon, like when I always say, and I like pizza, and I like a lot of people in this sector, right? And I support a lot of people in
Hmm.
this sector. But when pizza was trying to do the frenemy thing, I was like, y'all already frenemies. Why we need to start a new sector because y'all doing the shit right now? And the thing about it is, Lemon, he'll fall out with anybody, and then they'll be back on his panel like the next day, a week later, or he'll be on a
Hmm.
panel. So it's kind of hard. Lemon is definitely one of those people where you don't want to dislike someone just because he dislikes someone. You know how people do it here. You've been around here long
Hmm.
enough, Jeremy,
Hmm.
where people
Hmm.
will content creators will beef, and people be trying to pick sides. And I always been the kind of person, I don't follow the bandwagon. I like people for reasons that I like them, and if I don't like them, it's because I have a reason not to like them, not because Charlie don't like them or anybody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he's
Hmm.
definitely the type of content creator, because Lemon is all about the content. He has always been all about the content, which is a good thing. Since he started his panel, and that's why some of the people that we don't even like or don't understand what the fuck they be on the panel for.
Still
Like,
don't know
let's
why
say
he be
the
bringing
P, what's
Pissy
that P
PA.
panel? The one
Pissy
who was pissing
PA.
in the bottle, Pissy P.
Yeah, Pissy PA. Oh,
Like
I can't
people
stand
like him, we'd be like, what the fuck? Why is he here? Why is he up there? I mean,
Oh,
what
let
is
me
he
say this.
bringing for the content? Like, I really don't even understand what he brings to the content
I
on his
had that
channel.
He
motherfucker
doesn't bring
run.
nothing. He doesn't bring nothing. Me and him have gone head up. I mean, I don't like him at all. There's
I don't
nothing that
either.
he does. Ooh, he doesn't do
Oh, Miss
anything.
Terry, did you
But
see it the other night when I was tearing his ass up and chat? He ran like a little
yes,
bitch. Cause he was not enough. He was on some serious child. He was spraying his face with
yeah,
water. I'm like, I
yeah.
hope that ain't peeing that water. Anyway,
Hmm.
Child, when I heard about him pissing in that TerriMe, when I heard about him pissing in a bottle that was sitting right behind him, I said, "Oh, this ain't a one-time thing. Trust me, Lee, that motherfucker pisses in that bottle every day. That's a lazy motherfucker that won't walk downstairs, around the corner, through the kitchen, or where the fuck he gotta go to piss." You
Yeah.
know, I'm
yes.
like, oh, that's disgusting. I would never. I'd be too
Yeah.
ashamed to even get back on somebody's panel. But
And then
anywho,
he used the excuse that his grandma or whatever was down in the bathroom at that time. And I
I
told him
don't give
that
a fuck. Go
bottle was
outside.
full. That
Go.
bottle was full.
He
That
a
it
means
was
man
that every
too.
time
full.
you had to go, you went in the bottle. Don't give me
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Don't
That
tell me
bottle was
that.
full. And as a I'm
Yeah.
we women, so we women, we don't have, the
The
tools to
ability to
just,
stand and
Yeah.
pee.
just whip it out anywhere and just go behind a tree. We gotta squat, make sure
Mhm.
nobody see us and all this kind
Mhm.
of stuff. They can be more discreet if they have to go outside behind a bush or anything. Like there's been times my boys was little and mama got pee, I got pee. We ain't nowhere near the bathroom. I will pull that bitch over by a tree and I will stand behind him. Okay, boo, I got you. Go ahead, son. But I would even prefer or understand if he would run outside behind a tree and piss. But to piss in a whole bottle and you keeping the bottle in your bedroom, so somebody's still in the bathroom to where you can't dump the piss,
I can't throw it
Right.
away.
you can't throw it away. See, that's
She's
why I
not in the
know that
bathroom all
either
the
he ain't got no running water in that bitch, or he always pissing in a bottle.
right. And for the bottle to be filled the way that it was, there's no excuse for it. I mean, she wasn't living in the bathroom, so she was only in there for a temporary amount of time.
Right.
So why
Not that
couldn't you
strap
go and
house
dump it?
behavior.
Instead, he kept on using it. That goes to show that he's either he can't leave out of that room unless he's going somewhere or something. Something
Girl,
is going
somebody
on
got
with
him
him.
somebody keeping him
Thank you.
hostage, or he too lazy to go to the
The man in the
bathroom.
attic.
Or he living in one of those one of those homes with like 15 different bedrooms, and he gotta wait till.
Hmm.
But still, yet I don't give a damn because I'm from the hood, so I really don't crack on people's houses. You know how they live.
Hmm. Hmm.
Cause I'm from the hood, right? I've been in the project, Section 8, all that shit, right? So, but
Hmm.
still, as a man, I would look at you better if you just took your ass outside and pissed. Like, why is you pissing in
Hmm.
a bottle in your bedroom? Like, that is so weird. Take your ass outside to pee.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
right.
don't get it. I don't get it. I don't
It
get it.
doesn't
But
make no
anywho,
sense. It doesn't make no sense. And like I said, he brings absolutely nothing to Lemon's channel. He just gets up there to be on the panel, turn on his camera, and hope that somebody will send him a cash app or something. I don't know. But to answer BA
BA,
Sagittarius
yeah, I wanted to
question,
post that again because I didn't know if you saw it. Okay.
yeah, yeah, I saw it. VA, when I say that we're there to protect his channel, it's only because he's targeted. I understand that Lemon loves the drama, he loves the craziness and stuff like that. But there's times that we know that people will be there just to say certain things or whatever else to where he can get flagged more. And I understand there's only so much that we can do. Lemon has total control over his channel on how he does it. But at the same time, there's people that do actually like for him to be there to be live, because a lot of times he takes up a lot of time for people to be entertained. You know what I mean? So um it's just, I don't know, it's not that we could stop things from happening, but if we could try to help prevent things from happening to where he doesn't have to keep on starting new channels over and over again, I guess that's where I say we try to protect him at. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you know, from him losing channel after channel after channel after channel. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that is when I say that we're trying to protect it.
Right. Well, I
You
know
know.
Lemon doesn't really watch me, but I have said, and Charlie can testify, I have said many times that a lot of people don't want Lemon to not be here. But what we want Lemon to do is to respect his channel, because until Lemon respects his channel, nobody
Hmm.
else will respect his channel.
Exactly.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So a lot of
Exactly.
times, even
Hmm.
though we might be in the B-set tour, and even though we get a little ratchet every now and then or whatnot, but you still have to protect your panel. We have some OGs who have learned those lessons, and they will tell you, don't you say no kids, don't you say this, don't you say that, don't you, no, 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 no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
until I have said this many times, I said directly to him on my shows, Limit, until you start respecting and appreciating your channels, nobody else will.
Oh, we
And that's
told
the
him
God
that
honest
too.
truth.
Hmm. We've told him that, you know. So yeah, a lot of things that everybody is feeling is what we have told them, you know, because we see it. You know, we're in the chat. We see it more than what he does. So yeah, I fully understand what you guys are coming from. I
Yep.
fully
Well,
understand it.
well,
Hmm.
I'm back to the table. Can I just say this? If I really like Lemon, which I don't care about him, but if I really like Lemon, I wouldn't be encouraging him at almost 40 years old with nothing to like but a possible YouTube channel. I would be encouraging Lemon to go across the street to that community college and get a trade or get a degree so he can have something outside of life. He lives in a high cost living city. And on top of that, he's stressing his mom the hell out. She has expressed that on live. So if you really cared about Lemon, you wouldn't care about the channel. You would care about him as a person. And that's why I said, like, I feel like a lot of these people, they are self-serving messages that are true. If I really give a fuck about Lemon, the first thing I was gonna tell them, like, they're not gonna let you make it on here because you're disrespectful. You don't know how to honor. You're too lazy to read the YouTube rules and guidelines. Go get a degree. Go get a trade. Do something with yourself.
We
You're
can't
40
make
years
him
old.
do anything though,
You're only
uppity.
you
We
know you
tried.
can't. But
We
no,
all we
can
could
I,
do is
let
suggest.
me talk. Let me talk. See how they don't
Okay,
want me to talk. They
go.
don't want me to talk. I ain't say nothing to this lady.
Go ahead.
Anybody that's claiming they care about Lemon and not making him get off the line because he's already been kicked off. He's on here for the free. He's on here for the free, doing nothing with his life but drinking and talking shit about people who are actually doing shit when they log off. His besties got the same thing in common with him. They do nothing but go online and beg. At the end of the day, people got real family members. They eventually gonna feel more when the money starts dwindling down. The last thing you want to be like, let me secure my YouTube favorites. No, they're gonna secure their family and and kids in their family or young adults, whatever you got going on in your family, your siblings, whatever, or your mom, whatever. When they get down to it and an emergency happens, if you really cared about Lemon, you be telling her to set herself as a man. Because there's not too many programs out here for a grown ass man who choose to do nothing to go live on YouTube. So you're not really helping him. It's called self-serving messages of the truth. You're helping yourself. This is the comfortable place where you can feel important. But in real life, he's not going nowhere. If Lemon was really your son, there's no way you would be encouraging this shit. That's just my opinion, you know? So I feel like we got to take this caring about Lemon his channel. He doesn't have a channel. He's a train wreck that you get the mod for. Let's be clear. I'm sorry, I had to say that. Bye.
All right, Uppity. Uppity leaves again. And Angie, you about to take me out. Angie said he got that bottle sitting up there like it's a bottle of apple juice.
Ooh, you up?
You know
Oh,
what,
thank,
Angie? And Peter Panel Killer, that's exactly what I said a few minutes ago. I said either he ain't got no running water or he's just too lazy to
Mm-hmm.
go to the bathroom. But either way,
Mm-hmm.
take your ass outside and piss outside in the grass. Shit, lift your leg
Mm-hmm.
up next to a tree.
he a
Shit.
whole man. He ain't got no excuse.
I wish one of my
No.
stuff. Ooh, I wish.
I
And
wish
as
I would
many
have thought
times as we
that.
done had some little Cracker Jack houses or lived in the projects that had one bathroom, I wish you would. Do you know how many times somebody might have been in the bathroom in one of the cribs I lived in and somebody got used the bathroom real bad? Take your ass outside. Take your motherfucking ass outside. Shit, that's what
Yep.
my parents did with us when we was living in them little Cracker Jack hood houses, and with one bathroom, and I had brothers and shit. Your sister ain't about to run up out this motherfucker. Take your ass outside.
Also, but
Mm-hmm.
Table, you kind of left up the bed and forgot all about it, boo. I was just gonna let you
You said
know.
what, baby?
You left up the banner and forgot all about it.
Oh damn, I forgot. Shit. Trying to be so these motherfuckers on here be trying to take you out. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we gotta put our banners up. They
You
be
got to
trying to
do it
take us
every
out.
time. Like
Gotta
some people
protect
try,
yourself.
they'll try to
Mm-hmm.
like say it's a bad thing that the hood table does it. She does it even when I come up, and she knows it's me because she's authenticated me a
Yeah, I
thousand
be
more times.
Mm-hmm.
authenticating. Trust me, I be authenticating, but I still be like, let me just make sure this my boo.
That's
Let me
right.
just make sure.
Because I'm gonna
That's
tell you
right.
what, they did that over at Big Rick's house that day through somebody else's name, and he didn't authenticate though, and we had to teach him how to authenticate, but he know now.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Red's got it
Mm-hmm.
together now. Mm-hmm.
hmm Oh, but Miss Terry, here's the thing: the way I look at it, right? You know that I've liked some controversial people, and everybody knows the biggest controversial person that I've rode with for many years. People don't understand we're two separate people, right? So I may not like and enjoy, um, or be okay with everything that that person does, and they physically said it on live, right, for me. Charlie don't like everything I say or do, and I don't like everything she says, and that doesn't bother us, right? And I may be cool with some people she may not like, and vice versa, and it's okay. With with lemon and everything, not everybody likes them. You're going to catch a lot of flack, and you can ask anybody here that I have caught flack for many years. I've been blocked out of chats. I've been cursed out. I have people who
Yep,
don't like me
because of who you
for
associate
no,
with a lot.
yes, and just because of who I associate with. I have people who don't like me for no other reason but that.
Mm-hmm.
Just got, you have the thick skin to be here. And you know, your opinions are just
Oh,
valid.
I've
I'm gonna
lived a
say,
long life. I understand it. I understand
PA.
the pros and cons of
Ooh,
people. So
I'm after
I
that
don't
pissy
let
motherfucker.
that affect me anymore. I'm over that part in my life. I understand. You can't appease everybody. No matter what you do, people are always going to look at you in a certain way. If they don't honestly know you, who you are, then whatever they got to say goes in one ear and out the next because you don't know me. So
That's the
Mm-hmm.
way
you're
I
only judging me by what you see, which is usually my flesh tone. And you're not looking at me as a human being. You're looking at me as a white lady. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
judge people like that. I don't do that. I'm colorblind when it comes down to something like that. I
can
consider
I correct
myself
your language on
colorblind
that?
because I look at you as human
I know what
first.
you
You know
mean,
what I'm
but
saying?
where is it? I'm going to correct your terminology on that because I know that's the old school way of saying it. The reason you don't say you're colorblind is because that's like discounting someone's color. You say more so,
Oh well,
I
yeah, but
judge you based on the content of your character, not by the color of your
right,
skin. I know what
right.
you mean by that. I'm just helping you out
Yeah,
for future references. You know what I mean? Because I see
right.
everyone's beautifulness in their color, but I'm not going
Oh
to judge
yeah.
you based on your
Oh, most
color.
definitely. Most definitely. I see everybody's beauty. Most definitely. But I'm not looking to judge somebody by their flesh tone. I,
I know
I
what
don't
you
do
meant,
that.
baby.
I don't move like that. I have never moved like that. And it to me it just I don't know. I just don't want to get into that subject, but yeah, no, I see beauty in everybody. I honestly do. And it's just to me, it just seems like it's just you. Everybody's human. God made us all, and we're all human, and treat each other as human. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I move.
See, I'm one of these people that I'm not gonna. I was raised up in predominantly black neighborhoods most of my life, and I've gotten the most love
Hmm.
in my life from my black aunties and uncles, and they my family. I don't care. That's my family. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And so I was taught when I was a kid. My daddy always taught us that you treat someone how they treat you. If you good to me, I'm good to you.
Hmm.
If you an ass, I'm gonna be one right back, baby. And I'm
Hmm.
I'm going to give you that respect until you give me no reason to respect you. I'm going to show you respect. And if you don't deserve it, then I'll take that back. So when I come into a chat, that's why you've seen there's something I have kind of implemented in the beef sector. When you people start coming around saying Mrs. and Mr. and stuff, do you know how many times I got told, don't call me Mrs., don't call me Mr.? It's a Southern thing, baby. It's just respect. And I put respect on everybody's name. I call people who are 16 years old Mrs. and Mr. You know what I'm saying? I call people who are younger than me that. It has nothing to do with age for me. It has to do with respect. I say please and thank you, and I even may say thank you and fuck you at the same time, or go to hell, bitch. I think it just depends.
Hmm.
Well, let
Depends
me
on
read
where you
some of the
catch it.
let me read some of the comments. Now, Angie, I ain't gonna hold you, Angie. Angie said he in the hood, so he know how to turn the water back on. She said,
I
"Hell,
do
yeah, he
too,
do."
Angie. I know
But
how to do it, and even you just
let me
go to
tell you,
the pipelines,
I
baby.
might have, back in the day, I might have or might not have used to have a cable rig.
Oh, and no, like you remember there used to be a special key for some of it. I know somebody who had one, and they'd come through. Let me tell you this:
Uh-huh.
everybody's water would
Somebody
get cut off, and
might
then come
have
back
brought
through.
a ladder and climbed up the pole.
Oh, we had the free phone, and we had the free cable.
Might or might not
Hmm.
have. I'm
Might or
saying, I'm
might
just
not have.
saying.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, what up, J Mode? How you doing? They
It
said,
just
"Hey,
magically
Charlie."
appeared.
Hey, JB,
Oh, and then Peter Pan could have said, "That reminds me, somebody tried to bomb Nest and ooh, they was imitating you."
imitating P. Oh my
Oh
God, child.
wow! Remember that day when they was imitating? Remember it was Lady Nika's and they was imitating Mother. Remember that
Ooh,
day?
yeah.
Mother had hit the panel and was only on Lady Nika's for a few minutes, and he dropped off, and somebody hit the panel with his image, his
Hmm.
picture, and she just
Hmm.
automatically added him on the screen, and they bombed her. Yep, sure
Ooh,
Hmm.
did.
you gotta be
And people
careful.
are like, why you don't authenticate? But see, that's why even with the authentication, I still put my banner up just to be on the safe side. And until I hear your voice, and I want to hear your voice really talking, because we know also
Hmm.
people will record an image of you or take your voice
Yeah.
And
and
use
they'll
little
record like some shit
snippets.
that you say and they'll play it, with your image up. We done seen that happen too. Because
Oh
remember, wasn't
yeah.
that one time Lemon said, but I heard them speaking. It was somebody who said I heard them
Hmm.
speaking. And it was a troll who was
Yeah,
bombing.
that wasn't too long ago. Yeah, that wasn't too
Yep,
long ago too.
yep. I
Yeah.
remember that.
You gotta be
Yep,
Hmm.
careful
absolutely.
nowadays. Gotta be real
Absolutely.
Yeah.
careful.
Peter Palicator said my uncle was a welder. He used to make tools to run water off. You know what? I love a man who's good with his hands when it comes to fixing shit, plumbing, carpentry, cars, building homes and houses and all that contractors. I love a man who can build stuff with his hands, who can put shit together or fix shit. Always been one of those women who I don't need no doctor, no lawyer, nothing like that. I just want a man who can put some things together for me. Fix some shit.
Hmm.
And he ain't gotta be like, well, I don't know how to fix that flat tire. You better call Tyrone. Like
You better call. See, here's the thing. Now, I am one of those women who can do all that, right? But I also enjoy a man who has emotional intelligence, has intelligence and enough to where, like, you ain't gotta be like Poindexter. You ain't got to be up there in college, no shit like that. But to be able to sit down and have a good conversation and to be able to laugh with each other. I love when a man can make my mind think and can make me laugh so much so that I need to go. To the bathroom. See, unlike PA, I don't pee in bottles. I go to the bathroom because the restroom because I'm a lady.
Well, hold up now, because Peter Panikiller say he run heavy equipment.
Ooh, he running that heavy equipment.
Now let me drink on that.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he also said his uncle is a trick. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All I caught was the end. But let me ask you guys. I don't know how long Terry got with us, but Terry, child, when Lemmy was live last night. Now again, I didn't watch the whole 10 hours or whatever, 50 hours, but I was cracking up. You know when Queen came up there, Queen Pisces,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess her and Lemmy kind of had a little talking to, right?
Butch
When
Queen.
I tell you, I was at now. I watch most of my shit from work, right? I be having my little earbud in my ear, and so I heard Lemon let Queen Pisces on the panel, and I guess Lemon was
Mm-hmm.
apologizing to her, and I have to admit he sounded very sincere, right? He sounded
Mm-hmm.
very sincere. I apologize for this and that. We was beefing something petty. I was offended for something you said. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And when she said, "And I apologize for calling you a bush queen," Lemon said, what?" He said, "Wait a
What?
minute, what?" She said, no, Lemon. Just, you know what? I apologize. You apologize. Don't even worry about that. He said, "No, what's a bush queen? Don't worry about that. It's not important. I apologize." Why did Lemon look up the Google definition?
He gotta Google it. He gotta
Lemon,
Google it.
Lemon looked up the Google. When I tell y'all, where's Pizza? Pizza
I had to
happy.
look it up when she said it because I didn't know what it was.
Pizza happy. I was at work in tears because of pizza. Because when Lemon was looking up the Google explanation, Queen Pisces, Dr. Queen Pisces, she was up there trying to, listen. Don't worry about it, Lemon. We making up. We cool again.
I love Dr.
Quit Pizza. Did y'all hear Pizza laughing? Pizza was laughing so
Yes.
hard. It sounded like Pizza was crying over there, and I'm at work and I'm in tears because I'm laughing because Pizza laughing, and Pizza had me in tears because Lemon was like, "Hold up, what's that? No, I need to Google that." And when he Googled it and he started reading the description, y'all, he said a bush queen is a term from Black and Latino ballroom culture that traditionally refers to a cisgender gay or a bisexual man. When Lemon started reading that shit, he was like, come on, y'all. Y'all heard the silence, right? He had a moment of silence by himself. Lemon had a moment of silence by himself. And
With that name, I don't know
Queen
why he looked
Pisces
it
was
up.
like, Queen Pisces just said, "Don't
Oh
worry
God.
about it, Lemon. We cool. Don't worry about that. I called you a bush queen, Lemon." It was so silent from Lemon. And Pizza was, you know how Pizza be laughing when she really tickled? And she said, "Don't listen to Pizza." Queen said, "Don't listen to Pizza. Ignore Pizza." Pizza was laughing her ass off. Child, I'm telling you, I was at work. I was in tears. I was trying to stifle that shit in so nobody could hear me. But they took me the fuck out. Lemon was like, "Hold up,
You
it's a
should.
what? I'm a what?" And Queen kept saying, "Don't worry about it. We done forgave each other. I forgave you. You forgave me. Why is you still looking this shit up on Google?" Y'all, when I say they took me out at work, I was at work in tears, and Pizza wouldn't stop laughing. And Queen was like, "Pizza, stop, Pizza, don't listen to her, Lemon. Don't listen to Pizza." Child, I was child. That shit was so
I
funny to
know.
me because he said, "What's a butch queen?" No. And she was trying to stop him. No, I'm going to Google that. No. Oh my God. You was like, Auntie. I was laughing so hard. I was at work. I had tears in my eyes. I said, "Oh my God." My co-worker's going to be like, "What the fuck wrong with this bitch?"
I
I was
know
laughing
that
so hard
that
because
that
Pizza would
moment
not stop
there.
laughing. Mm-mm.
That moment there took the cake. I mean, it was such a good relief in between dragons and all the other kind of stuff, you know. That was
Yeah,
needed.
that was a
That laugh
positive
was
moment, right?
definitely needed.
Yeah, that was a positive moment. And I know I
Oh.
just want to say I have heard Lemon apologize to certain people before. Then he'll come back and he'll do something else to them, right? Just like
Hmm.
the other day, what's her name? Charlie, the other person we like really good. Envy. What's her name? Sorry, I can't remember her name right now. You know who I'm
RY,
talking
I
about?
forgot I was
RY.
on
Oh,
mute.
RY,
RY?
baby. Forgive me, RY, for not remember your name. Sorry, baby. But RY, she even told him the other day, I'm not taking no more apologies from you, Lemon. But you know,
Hmm.
sometimes Lemon will apologize and he'll still do some shit. But I really took from this moment that he really was serious. Like he was really being
Yeah.
genuine. You
Those
know?
two, they have a way of falling out every 3 to 6 months, you know. It happens. She used to be on Discord with us too. And we used to have a ball in there, but those two would go at each other's neck all the time. You know, it's just something within them, between those two, that they do. And sometimes it gets out of hand of where they fall out for a minute, but they always come back together. Yeah, I think it's a respect
Hmm.
that they have for each other. It's just they're like um relatives or something, you know. They'll fall out for a minute, but they'll always come back. It's a way that they have with each other. So I've seen it happen with them both, and I have nothing but respect for them all, you know. So
Hmm.
I just stay out of it, and I just I still love all of them, you
Yeah,
know.
Yeah,
sometimes
So
that's what you
I
gotta
yeah.
got
do. You
kicked
gotta
out of
stay out of it.
Discord.
Especially
Mhm. Mhm.
if you like two
Mhm.
different people or whatever. I'm good at that. Charlie will tell you I'm so good at that. I will be neutral straight down the line.
Mhm.
I ain't over here hyping shit up. I ain't over there hyping shit up. I ain't over here, being in the church. What they call it, the church
The
section,
amen
the
section.
amen
Yes.
section. I don't be none. I'm like I be sitting in the cut just watching and eating my popcorn.
I don't be trying to get
Yeah,
involved, but they
we
sometimes
all know that
involve me,
Lemon
and I'm
has
like,
a
bitch, I
way.
didn't do nothing.
Lemon has a way of falling out with people easy, you know. So we can't get involved with that. That's our limit. You know, we just sit back because we know that it's gonna flip right back to how it was before and everything else. So yeah, you got to just step back away from it and let it happen. Let nature take its
Absolutely.
course. Yeah,
Me and
most
Shanetta will
Absolutely.
definitely.
tell you because we've been
Hmm.
here for a very, very long time.
Hmm.
That people fall up and break up, and then if you actually say something, you take a side, then you the a hole, and now you got issues, and you could. It wasn't even a beef for you to take up, and then, so now you're looking like the a hole, right? And
Hmm.
Hmm.
so me myself and I do not. If I were to stay out of every chat that someone's talking about somebody I like, I would have to stay away from everywhere because I like so many people, right?
Hmm.
So what I just do, you'll see me do if I'm up on the link or if I'm in the chat, I'll mute or I'll hush or I'll be talking about cake. You ever seen me do it? I know you've seen me do it, Miss Terry. I'll be over there. So what you eat for
Hmm.
dinner last
Hmm.
night?
And
Hmm.
thank you, Black Swan, for the jewels. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, boo. But yeah, so the last thing I wanted to talk about, unless y'all want to talk about something else, I was watching Lady Nika's today, and that was kind of a little. It was kind of a little emotional in certain areas
Yeah,
because
it
Lady
got kind
Nika
of
is
deep.
still dealing with a lot of grief from losing so many people in a short period of time. Newbie had hit the panel, other people had hit the panel, trying to get her advice and shit like that. When Newbie hit the panel, Newbie was in tears. She was like,
Oh yeah,
she said, I was going through it so much today that my husband didn't even go to work. He didn't even want to leave me at home. So don't you ever let nobody tell you, about your grief and how to handle your grief and how long you should grieve and shit like that.
Hmm.
So what did y'all think about? I don't know if Terry P saw that
I was
or if
on
you
the
might have
panel.
saw that, but
I
I was
caught a
at
little
work.
bit of
I
it.
was at work watching
Hmm.
watching that shit, and I was like, because I was like, why did Lady Nika go off? Because when she did a show and she said, well, okay, y'all remember yesterday, right?
Yeah,
When Lady Nika did a poll and it
I
was
was
for the
there.
Hmm.
Halloween challenge or the Halloween contest. And the
Mm-hmm.
first post she put up was it was I don't remember the exact
It
words, but it was
was
something
like,
like, "Do you want the poll? I mean, do you want the challenge? Are you tired of the contest, or is it fuck you and bitch and goodbye?" And a lot of people said "fuck you, bitch and goodbye." And I remember Charlie and Pizza was on the panel. And they said, "Lady Nika, why would you put that option? People is going to choose that just because they trying to be funny or the haters or trolls." And so Lady Nika did it again. And when she did it again, she left that little funny shit out, and it was still like 40 something percent. And so Lady Nika was kind of disheartened because she was like, people been hitting me up from last year, this year, hitting me, emailing me, texting me, inboxing me, talking about, we want you to do the show, we want you to do the show, we want you to do the show. And then y'all give me 40 some percent.
well, the 40% was on the first poll. The second poll, if I'm not mistaken, was closer to 60-40. So
See,
60
I
for
thought the
yes, 40 for
40% was the second because she did say, I
it
did
was
a second
40,
poll.
37, and then 30 something for the last one. For the
Mm,
F
and
you
it-
it's
but
goodbye.
but basically it was kind of low. It was lower than she expected.
Yeah, that and yeah.
Yeah, it was lower. Yeah, VA said it was disturbing. It was really that show. And me being someone who lost, like, I don't talk about it all the time, but just like a year or so ago, Charlie knows, I lost my cousin to a heat stroke. He was out working. He works out for the
You
city.
lost a
He was
lot, yeah.
outside in the heat and he died. Like, literally, he dropped dead on the ground. Didn't nobody have a chance to
Mm,
say hello, goodbye, see you later, miss you,
mm,
love you, nothing. Then my stepdad had died. A couple of my aunties had died. This was all within, I mean, literally
Short,
within a
like
few months.
weeks. It was
Yeah,
like
I'm going to
weeks
funerals
apart.
and I'm making cakes and going to funerals like seemed like every other
mm-hmm.
fucking week. My
Every
uncle
other.
died. It was
Mm-hmm.
like six people who died in a short period of
Yeah.
time. And a lot of people don't know, but those closest to me did. And also I understand when people say, your grief is your grief. You handle it how you do
Mm-hmm.
it. Nobody else can understand your grief. Somebody could have somebody die and they could be that kind of person. They just go on like, not saying they don't give a fuck about that person, but they can handle it better. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So people were giving her good advice about that. But one advice that they did say was stop apologizing.
I'm gonna tell you what I think.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you
Um,
apologizing for your grief?
with the situation with the
You
Halloween
know?
contest, right? The Halloween contest falls around the time that she lost so many, right? And that's why she canceled that year, if you remember. And then
Mm-hmm.
she passed it to
And
Lemmy.
gave it a limit.
Uh huh. And
Mm-hmm.
so you got to think that competition may or may not bring up those feelings every time
Trigger
she
her.
thinks about
Mm-hmm.
it, like a trigger,
Mm-hmm.
because it was the time that it happened. And then you got to think when you put on these competitions, this goes for any person in this sector, right? They
It's
always have to deal
stressful.
with bull crap. They have to go with people saying you're a scammer, you're this, that, and the next thing, no matter what, it's always a situation involved in it, right? Something is. Like even Jay Dunn, where she split the money 50-50 between her two contestants, people were trying to say stuff about that. And then she still put on the competition and it went well. But there's always something, right? It don't matter which one it is or who does it or what goes on, somebody's gonna have something to say. So it is kind of stressful as a CC to put on these. You got to make sure your flyers, your banners, your sound, everything goes well, or you're gonna, something's gonna go wrong. Somebody's gonna, it's always
Mm-hmm.
something. And with that grief, I'm gonna say this for me. I know what it's like. I have one brother I lost 20 years ago, right? And then I have one sister I lost not too long ago, and I've lost both sets of grandparents. They're gone. And different people in my family and whatnot like that. But I'm talking about people that were really close to me, right? Like my brother was my life. I lost him over 20 years ago. He died in 2001. But I'll tell you this one, it doesn't matter how many years it's been. There are still times that I cry like a little baby, just like it was yesterday that I lost him.
Yeah, it don't matter how much time passes, especially if you were really close with them and had a real bond.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as
Exactly.
Black Swan said, the problem with Nika is that she uses people emotions for a money grab. Did Nika ask for money during the? I don't think Lady Nika asked for money. The only time I heard about money was when she said that Mo Betta was accepting. Mo Betta had offered her Cash App for people to send money to since Lady Nika's Cash App. Because I guess Lady Nika said that her Cash App was
Reported.
reported. She said the first time she contested it or she appealed it and she talked to the people on the phone and she was able to save her Cash App. But she said the second time, I guess she didn't do it. She went through the automated or the AI or whatever, and it didn't save her Cash App. And she said what she thinks is going on is that people were sending her Cash Apps and purposely reporting those cash outs, said she was offering fraudulent or she was being fraudulent. And so she also said that she hoped the people who are doing that is not going to be a part of her Halloween challenge because she hate to be like had them be a winner or something like that. And they were one of the people who was attacking her Cash App. And she did say that Mo Betta was offering to allow her to use her Cash App, which that part I don't understand because I have a lot of Cash Apps. Because I have, I'm a cake decorator. I design T-shirts. I design party favors. I have my own personal Cash App. Different things like that. So I have a lot of Cash Apps. So that part I didn't really understand because I'm like, why don't you just create another Cash App? All you gotta do is create a whole new email. I mean, that's all you gotta do is create a whole
Right.
new email to get a new Cash App. I got like 6 Cash Apps. And I be
Right.
getting money in all of them motherfuckers. Somebody buy a cake, it go in that one. Someone a T-shirt, it go in that one. My kids sending me money or need money, it go in that one. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand why one of her subbies have to use their Cash Apps for her to get a Cash App. I don't understand that part. But
I don't know.
because I would
I
never,
don't
me
know.
personally, I ain't trusting no. Okay, Charlie, I ain't saying that you would ever do something for me, but I'm just saying, like, why would you allow, child? You know what? Never mind,
I know that me, you both,
never mind.
like, we wouldn't do it. I wouldn't ask you to do that, and you wouldn't ask me to do that because here's the thing. Also, sometimes you do have to put that on your tax paperwork, and I wouldn't do that to a homie.
Mm,
Because what if they're in a, like, let's say I could get a break on it because I know how to do certain things, right? But let's say that they get paid more than I do in the real world, and they can't, right? Or their tax bracket's a little different, so it's going to hit them harder. You feel me? So there's just certain things I don't mess with, and I ain't messing with somebody's credit. I ain't messing with somebody's money. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? I ain't messing with their livelihood, their home, because that's like, I would never hit somebody's channel on here, right? We can equate it to this because I don't care what you talking about me. I don't care if you post my. I ain't doing it because if it's your way of life and your way you'll make money to bring to your family, I'm not gonna bother that. That's just me personally. Now, not saying that if you're using someone's content, they don't have a right, or you're using their likeness, or whatever the case may be. Um, but just to be doing it to do it, no, I'm not going to do that to
Because
somebody.
my biggest thing is Charlie is Cash App ain't like it used to be. You
Mm-hmm.
can't even say, I can't even say, well, my son needed $100, so I sent it to him. And when he sent me that money back, he was refunding me my money. You can't even say that to Cash App. Every single dollar that you receive is income.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody else is using their Cash App for you to receive money, that has to be reported as that other person's income. They can't
Exactly.
say, well, oh, such and such, they Cash App wasn't working, so I was accepting money on their behalf, and I sent it to them. It don't even matter. It don't matter. Every time you
Yeah.
get money, this is the way Cash App is set up. And I think it's fucked up. Actually, I really think it's fucked up because a lot of my transactions be between me and my kids and friends and, shit like that. We giving money, loaning money, sending money. A lot of times it's just that. But you
Mm-hmm.
can't tell Cash App that. You know
Mm-mm.
what I mean? So you kind of put other people in a situation where they
That's
have
the
to
whole thing.
report.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an extra burden. You know,
Hmm.
it is. I know I wouldn't be able to do that for anybody because I know exactly what I'm dealing with, and I just wouldn't be able to do it. I couldn't take that chance of that liability. You know what I'm saying? So mm, I just
I'm
couldn't
just
do it.
saying we have to keep in mind that Cash App now sends a, you know, they send that paperwork
They
Everything's
send that
to
recorded.
1099,
the
baby.
Everything.
That
I
Everything.
to the R to
1099.
the S. Okay, they send everything you earn to the IRS. So if you accepting
Hmm.
hundreds of dollars or whatever from for other people, you got to keep that in mind. But that's what I was saying. I don't know if she doesn't know how to create another cash. It's so easy. I have a
Anything
lot of
over a
cash apps. I have
thousand
at least 5 or 6
is
cash
not
apps for
considered a
different things.
gift. I want people to know this. Anything over a thousand, I think it's over 500, really, is not considered a gift necessarily. And you can be taxed for it.
But see, with
Hmm.
Cash App,
Hmm.
it's $500.
It's 500. Yeah,
It's
anything
five
over.
Yeah.
hundred. So if let's say I give my son $500 to get his car fixed, and he pays me back in 3 weeks when he get paid, they don't care that it was a loan, and I was paying, and he was paying me back. My son got
Yeah.
$500, and they gonna add that to his income.
Gonna be
And then if
reported.
he gives it
Exactly.
back to me, they gonna add that to my income. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
I'm not even getting this as income. I'm getting my money back.
Hmm.
So that's how Cash App works. They don't like differentiate. How do you say it? Differentiate if you're getting
Yeah.
a loan or something like that. It's income. Everything you receive is
Hmm.
income.
Yep.
So that's just one thing to think about if you're going to allow somebody to accept money on your behalf, or if you're going to accept money on somebody else's behalf. Me personally, I would just create another
Your
email.
sound went out. Oh, there you is.
Yeah, me personally, I would just create another email, and I would create a new Cash App. And like Pizza did get her some good advice like a week ago. She said, Lady Nika, make sure you use a different name. Like for one of my cash apps is the hood table. For the other one it has something to do with my cakes. And for another one is personal. For another one is, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you differentiate the names of your cash apps too. So
Right.
that's another tip. I don't know if but yeah, and then she said something about Venmo. She did say something about Venmo or PayPal, but she said for the people who don't have Venmo or PayPal, make sure you go send it to Mobetta, to her Cash App. So that's just something y'all got to think about. It's all considered income these days,
Hmm.
and
And that
that'll
was
be on
all talked
your
about
taxes.
during the Halloween discussion or something like that. That was not discussed when we started talking about the grieving process or what she felt or what was going on. Because I was literally, I jumped up there myself because I saw, like, I felt it in my heart that she was going through something, and I wanted to try to cheer her up because I know sometimes I can do little funny, quirky things that makes Lady Nika laugh, right? And sometimes I have a good advice, sometimes not so much. So I just try because I care, right? And then when Newbie came up there, I'm gonna say this, like I almost was in tears because I cannot stand to hear people like really hurting and in pain because it
Oh,
really
when
affects
Newbie
my
came up there, I was
spirit.
at work like
I
damn near
was ready to
heartbroken.
cry.
I was
I was
at work
like,
like Newbie, don't do it. Newbie,
don't do
don't
it,
do it.
man. I
Hmm.
had I had to personally reach out to her because like I love Newbie and she's such a sweet person and a kind individual.
She is a
Um,
sweetheart.
and
Yes,
She's
she
so
is.
beautiful. She's so beautiful inside and out.
Hmm.
you if you think about it, like she tries to be cool with a lot of different people and doesn't really try to insert herself in the beefs like that. Not saying that she can't jump off the porch or can't. She just doesn't really. She's one of those people that doesn't care to be in the mess.
Right. Now
Hmm.
Newbie will try to get you together, but she don't generally deal in that area. I think Newbie is just one of those people who try to have fun on here and might hit a panel, might upload a video every now and then, but she ain't really on here to be beefing with people.
Hmm.
Well, the thing about it, backslide with me with PR team thing, I'm not necessarily PR, but if somebody did do it, I would say they would. If they didn't, I would say they wouldn't. Because it's just me. Whatever is going on at that moment,
And
I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell
know
the
if that was
truth.
directed to you, Charlie, because VA
Oh,
also said I'm not on her PR team. I was in the live. So I don't
who we
know.
talking about, Black Swan? Who we talking about,
Yeah, I
Chad?
don't know if I don't know who
Because
Black Swan is talking to
I
right
just
now.
tell what's going on at the moment. I'm trying to keep it truthful and honest.
Yeah, I don't know, child. I don't know. I don't
But
know.
I did want to say thank you to Black Swan because I will say this. I was taught a lot of things when I was younger by my family. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say thank you. I just wanted to throw that out there because they
Yep.
gave me a compliment earlier, and I want to be appreciative. And that's the thing. Even for like people forget to do that in their real life, or for people around, like the hood table. You don't know how much I'm appreciative. If it wasn't for you, I probably would have never went live or any of that stuff, or had the confidence because you let me be your panel host. So I want to thank you.
Girl, and I'll be like, now everybody be snatching her up every time I turn around. Charlie on somebody's panel. I'm like, if y'all don't bring my Charlie back home, like, if y'all,
Yeah,
but
here's the thing. The other
you
day,
know, I'm just saying.
somebody who's an old man who be hating on me just because he's mad at me because who I lied for. He was like, "Oh, you a filler? You a filler?" I guess you just mad because I'm liked and you're not, and people actually asked me to come up on panel.
A lot of people really do like Charlie, and I always been like Charlie. Like she explained time and time again how some people don't like her because who she affiliated with. I still have those same issues sometimes. Like a lot of people know that I love me some VS, and a lot of people used to call me her lap dog and all kind of other shit. And I'm
Oh, do
like,
girl.
a
We've
do
been told.
girl because I want to come out here and get some commentary on some shit. I'm somebody's do girl, but y'all other people can give commentary and they can be behind the scenes. You know how many people we have found out over the years be behind the scenes? Y'all okay? Y'all feel me? Y'all
Yeah,
feel me? But okay,
yeah.
all right. So I'm gonna just leave that right there. I'm gonna leave that right there because I
Well, I
ain't never
want
been
to
nobody's
say
blue girl or lap dog. I ain't never been that. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Nope.
I
No,
want to
and
thank
here's
you
the thing.
for allowing me on your panel. I appreciate it a lot.
And thank you for gracing our panel. This your first
Oh,
time
most
up
definitely.
Girl,
here.
It
let me tell you
sure
something.
is.
This your best place to panel hoe. I'm just telling you, you're gonna love it. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
we
always
like to come. We
listening.
like to have fun over here. We might talk shit every now and then, but it's nothing malicious. We just like to just
Hey,
shoot the shit over here every now and
that's
then.
part of life. That's part of
That's
life.
part
There's
of life.
nothing anybody could do about it, you know. But
Yeah.
I just want to thank you for allowing me up. I heard the conversation, and I figured I'd come up
Thank you, because
and
I
and
needed you to tell me some of these things. 'Cause I was
yeah,
confused as shit.
Yes, and I'm so glad. Let me just
most
say,
definitely.
TerriMe, sometimes I do confuse you. Not, I know y'all two different people, but sometimes I do say Terry P, and I gotta hurry up and correct
Yeah,
myself. I'm like, not Terry P, but Terry Me.
mm,
But I do want to say, I
I'm
like
used to it.
sometimes I don't even know that people watch me from time to time. So for you to even say that sometimes you do watch, that means a lot because I know I'm not a big YouTuber. So and I know you're not a YouTuber per se, like a lot of people
Hmm.
are, you know what I'm saying? But just to hear
Yeah,
certain people that I'd be like, dang, they watch me. Like, not like I'm all that, but you know what I'm saying? So I just wanna
people. Yeah, people
yeah.
would be surprised. I'll be in a lot of people's different clouds, and stuff like that. That's how you learn how other people are. You know what I'm saying? I'm a people kind of person, and I appreciate everybody's different opinions and their different styles. And it's just the way I am. So yeah, I've been watching you most definitely. I've been in your clouds a lot.
All right. Well, I
Sure
just want to
have.
say I apologize if anytime I ever called you Terry P.
Mm-mm.
So
Nah,
yeah,
that
I
doesn't
know
bother
y'all
me
two
one
different
bit.
people.
Mm-mm. Not one
Yeah.
bit. I understand where you're coming from. I understand it. So yeah, you good. You're good.
All
But
right,
I
honey.
got to get going and everything. And I just want to thank you for allowing me up here and let my voice be
Of
heard.
course, anytime,
And
and
I
I
appreciate it
appreciate you as well.
most definitely.
All
Okay,
right,
you
you have a
ladies
good
have a
evening,
good
babe.
evening. Okay, honey.
All
Bye
right,
bye.
hun. Bye bye. All right, Charlie. Hold on one second, Charlie.
I got you, girl.
You
So,
can go ahead and talk. I gotta show this ID to this person with Walmart. Just
take
keep
care of your
talking.
business. I got you, girl. Hey, RY girl, you just walk in the building. Um, we was talking about you earlier, but it went in a bad way. It went in a bad way. It was just I forgot what we were equating earlier. You know how you equate things. But we was talking about how how you and Lemon got like that child, you know better than that. But y'all be alright, like y'all fussing at each other, whatever. But anyway, yeah, I'm sorry, Black Swan. I totally misrepresented what you were saying about PR team, child. Um, you know, and I was like, oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. No, I actually learned about how saying you're colorblind or saying something like that is actually a very bad thing. Um, and I've been trying to spread the word because so many people say it and don't realize what damage it actually does or how bad it is a thing. You don't ever say you're colorblind
Okay, I'm
because
back just to let you know.
okay, because saying that you're basically discounting someone's heritage or their beauty or their color, right? So instead, you say, I don't judge based on someone's color, or the color of their skin. I judge them based on the content of their character, you know? So I was only trying to tell Miss Terry that because I know that in the old school days, that was a huge thing to say to basically mean that you don't judge people on that, right? But people don't understand that that actually can't hurt somebody to basically you're discounting it, right? And I never want to do that because I'm gonna tell you something. Black is beautiful, white is beautiful, green is beautiful, yellow is beautiful, pink is beautiful, all the colors of the rainbow, baby. I love every one of you.
I
Unless you're a
know that's
bitch, then
right.
I'm gonna
We
be a
don't
bitch back.
discriminate over here. We do not discriminate over here. Charlie is my white chocolate. Shoot, that's my home girl. That's my sister from another mister. Don't care what y'all say.
Well, I'm gonna say
Shit.
this: if I had that bone in my body, all the people that I'm around would probably smack like in my real life, would probably pop me upside the head with a 2x4. So I just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Hey
But
RY, I didn't see RY.
she just
Hey
popped up in the door,
RY.
girl.
Hey RNY TV. She'll probably be live tomorrow. She usually go live on what, Wednesday?
Yeah, I think she do the Wednesday and sometimes she'll do the Friday. And
Mm-hmm.
then she has the Sunday show, which you know I love because I love some girl talk. And I
Mm-hmm.
love having a topic. If anybody knows anything about me, like I love intelligent conversations and things that make people. And
Mm-hmm.
this last Sunday, child, we got on a preaching session. You know, the Jesus and me came out strong, and I was preaching hardcore. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But back
Mm-hmm.
back on topic, chat. So after the situation with the with Lady Nika, where she was getting out the grief and all that, there was a situation where Lady Nika was kind of upset with Ups and Jay Dunn.
Oh yeah, but okay. So explain to me why. Okay, so Jay Dunn, she had a. Okay, Jay Dunn even went live, and she even played an old video clip when VS had announced, um, Bree from her group or whatever. But Jay Dunn had to be like really really upset to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? To pull out the
Okay, so that
archive.
what had happened was now they said it happened on Lady Nika's that Bree had said that Jay Dunn was a nobody and that she ain't worried about her and she don't care what she say. Well, Jay Dunn then came back and showed that clip of like, basically you were a nobody too, because she was
Right, I
basically
saw that.
claiming
Yep.
Ness. What she had said was that Ness had did Jay Dunn dirty because back in the day, they were both nobodies, and I'm using that in quotation. You know what? This ain't my words. I'm just saying. And that Jay Dunn used to be over there heavy with Ness before she ended up, taking her sabbatical and whatnot before she came back, right? And that she basically threw Jay Dunn up under the bus, and and when she said the nobody part, I think that's like they were nobodies or Jay Dunn was a nobody specifically, is why she brought that out, to kind of her point of you were a nobody and whatnot. And I went on this, and then the day when she hit the link, the only thing that I do remember Lady Nick saying is, please don't come up here on that stuff because I really just don't feel like it today, because I guess she was in her feelings about everything going on. And Jay Dunn did have a point of reference, though, that it was said on Lady Nika's show. So that's why she wanted to, I guess, speak to her on Lady Nika's show. And I don't really know. I don't know if Uppity is
Hold on, hold
still
on, hold
on
on, hold on.
here.
1 second, 1 second. I just saw something in the chat. RY, so you have a good recipe for a chocolate cake with coffee? Because if you don't, I can see you mine. Just offering. But if you already have one, I definitely want to see the end results, and I know it's gonna be good. Child, you better tell them about it too. You want to make a homemade chocolate cake? You better use some coffee, some hot, fresh. Well, not when it's hot, but you gotta
I
let it
want
cool
some
off.
coffee
You
right
gotta let it
now.
cool off, but you can't put no hot coffee in
You
no
gonna
cake.
make me go put on a pot of coffee this night?
Yes, I say I got a recipe if anybody need one, honey. But go ahead. Sorry, Charlie.
So basically that's what started that. Now I don't know why Uppity came up to talk to Bree. If Ups is still here, maybe she can clear that situation up because I really don't. I know that she hit the link, but I don't know why and what's going on there per se. But I do know with Jay Dunn and Bree what's going on because I saw that interaction unfold. I saw what Bree said. I saw what Jay Dunn said, and so there was a lot of back and forth. And Lady Nika just eventually she kept saying she didn't want it, and then she eventually blew up. And she said her and Jay Dunn will talk tomorrow. But I think her and Ups may be in a fight again because there was a lot of stuff said in back chat, and even when I came up I could see it all, everything that was said. And even Lady Nika read it out to the chat, like she read out the back chat to everyone, to be transparent. And then somebody else came up in the back chat, and I wish I had screenshotted that too, and because everybody would laugh, kind of laugh and be ooh about it. We couldn't even repeat what it said because it was time out the dirty sector, it was time out peeing on
Mm-hmm.
people. Child, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what, RNY? Let me just say this to RNY. RNY, I can send it to you. How you want me to send it to you? Are you on IG? I'm on IG as the Hood Table. I use and Riggs. Yes, I use coffee for my chocolate cakes and for my German chocolate cakes.
Do you want me to
So
put
yeah, a
y'all
lot of
both together
people,
on
a
IG?
lot of custom cake decorators, they use coffee in their chocolate cakes, and it just, oh my god, it just the flavor, ooh, ooh,
Well, I was
especially in
going to
that
ask this
German chocolate.
question
Mm,
for you and RMI. I have both of your contacts when it comes to
child.
IG. Do you want me to like hook y'all up on IG where y'all can get in a chat
Yeah,
together?
just send me, just add me on IG, RY. It's the Hood Table on all
Yeah,
platforms,
it's
TikTok, everything. I'm the
quite
Hood Table
literally
everywhere.
the hood table. That's all it is. It ain't no
Yeah,
specialty.
Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, the Hood Table. Yeah, but I use hot coffee in my well, of course you have to wait till it cool down. But you make hot coffee, just make a couple of cups and pour like a cup in your chocolate cake mix, pour a cup like in your German chocolate cake, but you got to follow the recipe. You just can't throw that shit in there. But
I'm gonna go ahead and
yeah.
drop your IG link because it ain't no secret in the chat, so she can click on it and it'll be easier.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep. Yep. Red said you learn something new every day. Yes, baby. I make those German chocolate cakes. Sure, y'all don't see my Germans. Let me show one of my Germans. Do I got upstairs? Do I still got it up here? Oh yeah. But see, I like to make my German chocolate cake, and I do ask my customers, so I just don't be going all willy nilly. But I like to make my German chocolate cakes and add chocolate buttercream frosting to it on the borders. Now, a lot of people don't do that type of shit. They just make they German chocolate and they just make the German frosting because you make it in the skillet and they make the German chocolate in the skillet and they put it all over the cake in between the cake layers. But I like to also to decorate the cake. You know what I mean? Because you can't decorate with German chocolate. It's soft. It's you know what I'm saying? Is yeah, you can't decorate with the chocolate, but to actually decorate it with chocolate frosting, homemade buttercream frosting, child, and that chocolate German cake,
You know,
child,
my favorite dessert with the chalk with the when it comes to
mm,
coffee,
mm,
I love those what are they called? The where they suck the little lady finger cookies in it, and I
mm,
like that. Is that tiramisu? I
mm.
love me a good old tiramisu, baby. Ain't nothing like it. I like it. Ooh.
Absolutely. Absolutely, baby. But here's one of my German chocolate cakes. Now, see, I decorate. I'm a cake decorator. Like people be like, "Why don't you get a dessert contest and won't you do this?" I'm a cake decorator. Emphasis on decorating. I just don't make a dessert. I make cakes and I decorate the cakes. So it's a little different than just being a cake decorator. You know what I'm saying? But this is one is some girl had wanted me to put this picture of this bulldog, and of course it's an edible picture, but put a picture of this bulldog on her man's cake, and that's what I did.
You know the ones I want.
And hold on, here's another one.
I don't care for the coconut.
Yep, here's another one.
I want that. I want that
Now
cookie
this
one.
is like the old school way. This is the old school way where you just ain't no chocolate on it. You just make it just like that. Ain't no chocolate on it. But I like to decorate. So I like to put the frills on the shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But I do ask my clients, can I put some chocolate frosting on the edges or on the border or just to pretty it up? And they usually be like, sure. But some people do like the old school cake where it ain't nothing but German chocolate. And that shit is so fire. So fire. So fire.
See, I
But
don't like
yeah.
coconut, but oh, that's her banana pudding cake, y'all. See that? I know her pie. Look, I know her cakes. That's the banana pudding. Mm-hmm.
Girl, everybody know my cakes. One time my homegirl was somewhere and she was looking at my website and some random dude just walked behind her and said, "Oh, I know her. Is her name such and such? She make those cakes?" And my friend looked at him like, "Yeah. How'd you know?" And he said, "Oh, I know her cakes. I can spot her cake anywhere." So a lot of people know my style of cakes. So yeah. But I have my own style. I freestyle. A lot of times I freestyle. If people don't know what they want their cake to look like, then I say, well, I'm gonna just freestyle it. Okay, you trust me? And so that's usually what comes with it. But those are carrot cakes. Oh God, I love a good carrot cake. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, do you got that? The two I like, the Reese's and the Oreo cookie cake.
Hold on, let me see.
They're my favorites. Oh,
Oh,
there
here's
it is.
one.
There's one of them. That's
Here's
one of my
one.
favorites. Ooh, see that Oreo? Look at that. Look at that cake, y'all. See the Oreos all up on it. That's a cookie and cream cake, y'all. I
Yeah,
want
here's
one.
the Oreo cookie and cream cake. Here's another
Ooh,
one. This is the one I did for the family of Gabrielle Union because I do like their cakes and stuff for their reunions and parties and shit like that. So that's one of the ones that I did for the Brian Fisher family, which is Gabrielle Union's family here in the O. Here's another chocolate one.
oh,
Remember the
oh,
other day we was trying to tell
ooh,
was that uppity? No, that was who was that we
that
was
was
trying to
lovely
show?
love.
That was Lovely Love. I was trying to tell her how to make a chocolate covered strawberry. I was like, girl,
Mm,
it's only two ingredients.
I'm
It's
allergic. If
only
I wasn't
two.
allergic though, ooh, I'd eat it.
It's only two ingredients to make chocolate
Y'all,
ganache.
look at. Do you see all them? Go back to the strawberries. Let me show these people some. Y'all see that? And she got the one with
Now
the
these
with
are
the.
specialty strawberries. These are not just chocolate strawberry. You see some You see some cereal in there. You see
M
some
and
red velvet
M's.
in there. You see some M&Ms in there. You see
She
some
got
almond in there. You see some Butterfinger in there. You see some Oreo in there. You see some coconut in there. I do all
she
kind of
got the
flavors for my strawberry.
sprinkles
Yep,
and the little chocolate chips.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
yep, yep. And that red velvet down in the corner on the left. That's
Yeah.
that Oreo red velvet cookie.
Ooh.
You know?
She talking dirty, y'all, and I can't even eat strawberries, but I would take that throwing up and that and I
Mm-hmm.
don't get anaphylactic shock, but I get real sick from eating them. I would do it for hers.
Yes, and you see the fruity pebbles?
I'll be over here sick. I'll be over here sick because I'm allergic, but I would be like, it was worth it.
The fruity pebbles, girl.
Look at that. Look at that. That's gold flake. Did you see that, y'all? Did you see that white chocolate spray with that gold? Ooh, on them strawberries. You sees it? You sees it? Look how pretty and fancy. Look how pretty and fancy.
No, hold on. Let me show them the gold I put on the cupcakes.
Oh yeah, they
Can
gotta
you
see
see it?
that.
Let me see. Y'all see that?
Oh, look at that. See that little
The
gold?
the 14
Ooh,
karat. on the frosting on the cupcakes. Now I did this for a big party a year ago with somebody's retirement party, and they ordered the works. They wanted cake, cupcakes, strawberries, chocolate covered Rice Krispie treats. They wanted pretzels. They wanted everything the
They
works.
want a dessert table.
Yeah, dessert table. So that's one thing I specialize in too. I do the whole party, all the
Ooh,
desserts.
I want one of them
Yep.
cookies. You know
Ray
me.
said I need a storefront. Child. And
Look
once
at
upon
that.
a
Look how
time,
pretty.
I still have a video up of me and this girl. We was walking through a store and we was going through and looking at this place to rent and shit. And I just wasn't feeling it. I was like, I don't know. It just comes with so much.
Cookies. I want them cookies.
It just, Riggs, it just comes with so much. And even though I love to decorate and shit like that, it has never been like the only thing that I wanted to do. You know what I mean? And I feel like if it's not the only thing that I want to do, then I probably won't be as successful with it if I was to actually get a storefront. Because I like doing other things. I don't want to bake cakes all day, every day, or decorate. It's just something I like to do. But yeah. But yeah, I take a lot of pride in the work that I do. When it comes to cake decorating and shit like that. But yeah, it's never been. So I got my hand in so many different things. I just I
Oh, and she got
just,
this Reese's one. Child, that Reese's one I want too. That one, ooh, ooh, it just
see,
hit
I
me.
do shit like this too. Party favors, custom treat
Yes.
bags, tip bags, water bottles, Snicker bags, Snicker wraps. I do all that shit. So I never just had one thing that I wanted to focus on. So I don't know. I don't know. And these are just some ordering information for people who would ever want to order from me. These are
I
all
wish
on my website. See, I make these too. Gable boxes for parties, like for little kids and shit.
I wish I
Whatever
lived
design you
closer.
want. This was for my grandson.
Boy, if
And
I
at the
lived
party,
closer.
you would put like the snacks in it, the treats for the kids, the little toys that came to the party. You
The hood
know,
table, if I lived closer, my husband would hate me because I'd need a cake every few weeks. He would hate me.
child,
I'd be ordering cookies like every
you be
week.
big as a house. You can't see. It's a good thing that I don't
I know, right?
indulge in cakes like that because it's kind of like what they say about drugs. Don't. What is that? What's that saying?
I
Don't
don't
get
eat
high on
cake
your own
every day.
supply.
I barely eat a lot of sweets. People think as much as I talk about it that I eat them all the time. I really don't. But I'm glad I don't like that we're so far away from each other in one way, but I'm glad in another because I'd be done been 50, 60, 100 pounds more than what I am just by eating your cakes all the time and your cookies.
Yes, and these are cake toppers. I make cake toppers too. I had told y'all a story about a month ago. A lady hit me up. She was on Facebook trying to find somebody to make some last minute cake toppers, and somebody tagged me. And so I commented under below. I said, "Hit me up if you need me." I didn't think she needed them that very next morning. So she inboxed me. She said, "My son's birthday is tomorrow. The party is at noon. I really need these cake toppers. Can you please make them?" It was 11 something at night. And I said, "Well, I'll make them, but it's a late fee charge, a short notice charge." And I told her how much it was, and she sent that money right away. And I made them cake toppers for her son's birthday party. And it was like 12 cake toppers. She needed a big one, and then she needed a whole bunch for cupcake toppers. So I stayed up to like 3, 4 a.m. making all those toppers with my Cricut machine and my printer and cutting and all that kind of shit. But yeah, she definitely paid for me to do that shit by noon the next day. I was like, yeah, I'm about to get this money. Red said that's my co-host. But yeah, I do cake toppers. There's Ace playing with some of the cake toppers. But yeah, if you go to Tanya's Delights, Slice by Slice,
You want me to post the link right quick?
Yep, it's on Facebook.
Yeah, I got it. You know, I'm like, it take me 2 seconds.
Yep. This was one day when I had a whole bunch of orders for a holiday. You see all those bags of Charlie, you see all
Just
those bags?
know that she does not ship cakes. Okay, she does
I
not
do
ship
not
her
ship cakes
cakes.
unless you local. I do not ship cakes. I do not ship cakes. Other things I can ship like T-shirts, party favors, cake toppers, things like that. I can do that type of stuff, but I do not ship my cakes because they're so custom designed. I don't want them to ever be in a box and on the back of somebody's truck or no, 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 no. But this was one day when I had a whole bunch of orders for the holiday, and I think I had like 25 bags of powdered sugar for my frosting. And I had took a picture of it.
I remember when my mama used to make that when she first started making hers. Boy, on her first set, she messed up, put too much. I think it was almond or vanilla extract in hers. Lord, do Jesus, we had to throw that whole batch away, and she had to start over. But on her
Oh
next,
my God. Yeah, you
she
don't
did
need that
good.
much.
She
You do
went, she
not
went a
need
little
that
too
much.
ham. And child, I'm talking about you could get drunk off the frosting. You could get drunk off the frosting, baby. We
You
had to
see
throw
this?
that
I'll be
away.
posting this. I'll be posting this every now and then because I really do appreciate my clients that fit me into their budget. Because when you're dealing with a custom cake decorator, you are paying much more than the Walmart prices, the Sam's Clubs, the Costco's, the whatever store you can think of where you can buy a cake. You are paying much more than that. So I do appreciate everyone who invests in me and trusts me with their money, their budget. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so if you go over there, you can look at all my different cakes and all that, everything else that I make over there. But yeah. Hey Tennessee Whiskey, how you doing? And I'm in Nebraska. Thank you for following me, Riss Ray. Thank you.
I
And
need that
I
Oreo
got a
cake too.
Facebook page too. I got a Facebook page too. Cause y'all
Just
know
I,
I do cake decorating videos. So if you follow me on YouTube, I have the same name as the Facebook page is the same name as my YouTube channel. Yep. So mhm.
also, she has a Reese's peanut butter one that is
I'm trying to
awesome.
find that. Hold on, let me see if I can
I know
find
it's
it.
on your IG. I know it's on
Is
your
it on
IG.
IG?
Cause let me go look. I'll find it. You know me. I'm over here like Cause I remember seeing that cake. Oh, it's so good.
Hold on, let me
Let me
go
look.
through.
It may be way down there though. But I know you showed it on here once. I know you showed it on here because I was over here salivating, over that one. I was like, ooh, child.
Hold on, let me see.
It may be on the YouTube for all I know. I just know you showed it on here once when we was up on panel, and I was over here like, ooh, child, I want it.
Let me see. I'm going through my
Hold on, let me look. It may be down here. This. I'm scrolling, child. I'm scrolling too, cause ooh, that one. And she also has this strawberry one that's delicious.
the
Looks
strawberry
delicious.
crunch shortcake cheesecake.
Uh huh. Uh huh. And I can't even eat strawberries. I'm allergic, and I want to eat it, and that tells you something. I stay away from my allergy, but she got me wanting to run to my allergy.
I done made so many cakes over the year.
I know, right? They all look good though.
Let me see.
And she can barbecue. I want to go up there for a cookout, and us have
Oh
some
yeah.
cake.
Who was that? Landlord asked me the other day, but can you cook? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, the hood table can throw down. She don't just cook, okay? Because she be making me hungry when she be posting certain things. Yeah,
Well,
look at
damn.
some.
Hold on.
I think some of your shorts is you throwing down on food on
Maybe
the
it'd be
grill.
faster if I go this way. Just scroll through all the pictures.
That's what
Cause I
I'm
know
doing
I got
here.
some in here. I just got so many. Like I said, I've done so many cakes over the years. Oh, Charlie, here we go. Here's the inside of the cake that you
Oh,
like. Do you see it?
oh yeah, that looks so good, delicious.
That's the
I'm gonna see.
strawberry. That's the
I'm gonna have
inside.
allergic reaction, but it's gonna be.
That's the inside of the strawberry shortcake crunch cheesecake. That's the inside. But that is one of my most popular cakes. Let me see if I can find the one you like. Uh,
I still ain't all the way down. I'm all the way at the bottom. I don't know, Chad. I don't know where it done went off to.
okay, here's one. Okay, here's one right here.
Oh yeah. Oh, child, look at that.
Yeah, there's one of them.
That's one of them, but she got multiples, and she does different frosting with them too. I've seen it. It's just delicious looking. I'm hungry.
Let's see. Uh, I'm sorry, y'all. I just got so many.
You've done
Um,
so many, like
I
you gotta think
know,
you've done this for how many years now?
like 15.
Yeah. I done seen so many different cakes. I'm like, ooh, I want that one and that one and that one right there and that one. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, I'm
Girl, look at all these cakes. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm.
just scroll through
Mm-mm.
the Facebook. I promise you, you're just gonna be so
I'm trying to
hungry.
find some.
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm saying everybody gonna be looking
Oh,
at it
here's
going
another
hungry.
one. Here's another one.
Ooh,
That
yes.
chocolate Reese's peanut and the
Mm.
peanut butter frosting, the brown frosting, that's peanut butter frosting. So that's made with actual peanut butter. And it's so good. It's peanut
I
butter,
want it.
vanilla. It's peanut butter, buttercream frosting. That's what it is. Peanut butter, buttercream frosting.
Yeah, Miss Fry, you're gonna have to make a trip down to the hood table because she don't ship to Jersey or nowhere else. It has to be local. But
Child.
if you make your trip, she might. I don't know. You'd have to make your own trip.
Oh yeah, I make
Mm,
cheesecakes too. I make everything. I make whatever people ask me to make. That's my thing. I make whatever people ask me to make. Whatever the occasion, or if they just want a cake.
I'm gonna say
Child.
like everyone that I've ever seen you make is beautiful, and I love when you do AC's birthday, like all his little birthday
Oh yeah.
cakes and stuff. They so cute.
Here's another party I did. I used to do parties all the time. See all that shit?
Well, if I was like, if we didn't have just like we had like a not huge ceremony or anything like that. If I was gonna have something like that and I needed a dessert lady, I would hire the hood table, bring her down here, let her use my kitchen. See right there, ooh, them cupcakes, ooh, them
Oh,
cupcakes,
back here.
ooh, Jesus, I want one.
Those are Twix cupcakes with caramel filling and
And then
caramel
Oreo,
and the
ooh,
Oreos. Yeah.
I want both, right?
And those are girl.
Marble.
Those marble cupcakes, baby. And I use real chocolate. I use real chocolate candy bars to make my marble cakes and
Ooh,
marble cupcakes.
yes, I just want all.
Hmm.
I'm just
They
right now.
so
I'm
good.
scrolling the Facebook, going, I want that, and I want that, and I want that. There's my favorite Oreo one. I love that Oreo one. Oh my god, that's just my favorite. That's my favorite, and then right behind it is the Reese's. That cookie and cream. Oh, and you did one half banana pudding and one half cookie and cream.
Girl, yes, child. Now this right here, this was my son, my oldest son's. I think this was for his, I want to say 21st birthday party.
Ooh,
And it was a chocolate cake with peanut butter, but peanut butter, buttercream, and he wanted a whole bunch of Reese's. I asked him what he wanted. He said he wanted a Reese's cake with a whole bunch of Reese's on there. And
I
and
wish
that's
I
what
had been
that's
at that birthday. Shit, that's a three
when I
tier.
say when I say they devoured that cake in like 15 minutes, that cake was gone
I
in
would
like
have been up
15
there
minutes.
with them.
Him and his friends,
I'd have been
They
smashing with.
demolished
I
that
said,
cake.
nephew, give me a piece, nephew. Let me get peace. Give me
Yep.
peace.
Everything you see here was from his party. Everything. I made chocolate covered Rice Krispies. I made the cake. I made these right here are banana pudding cupcakes. Those are banana pudding cupcakes with the wafers. I made chocolate covered pretzels. We also made a whole bunch of food. This
I
was
know
for his
that looks
21st
so.
birthday.
That looks so good.
When we have parties, we throw down when we have parties.
Make your own taco
Yep, make your own
burrito
tacos.
or burrito, which whenever you want.
We had all kind of stuff. That was for his 21st birthday
Oh,
party.
you threw that? Is that fried fish?
But that's like every party. My sons will tell you every birthday party all their life. We have rented out hotels. We didn't rent it out playrooms. We didn't rent it out halls. We didn't rent it out like they hardly ever just had a party at the crib. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We always was over the top with their birthdays. Always. This is Cam's. This is Cam's cake for his 15th birthday. I made this for my son Cam. He said he wanted a cake that featured like basketball because they both play sports, and so he also wanted money on it. So I don't know if y'all could tell, but this is a edible picture on the top, and it got like $100 bills around his money shot. Yep, that was his 17th. Well, I said 15. That was his 17th birthday because I see it on there now. But yep, had the little NBA sign on there, the little black fondant circling all around the cake. Yep, that was his cake for his birthday. But yeah, so I done a lot of shit. A lot of shit in the past. But yeah, I do whatever people. Here's another half and half, Charlie. Half
Ooh.
banana pudding, half strawberry crunch shortcake cheesecake. There's another one. Is that the same
See,
one?
what's
Oh,
crazy
that's
for
just the
me?
other side.
I'm
Wait a
straight up
minute.
allergic, but I would totally like knowing it's gonna make me sick, and I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying? But it just looks so good.
Uh-huh.
I can't eat strawberries, but she made me knowing that that's my allergy. I can't do it, but I won't. Oh, there's my one. There's my other. Yeah, there it is. Y'all see that cookie and cream, baby? Ooh, that just looks so good.
Chill, 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 chill. Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, look,
I
look.
think
There's
we are.
another
Did
one.
we already know? Here's another one. This is another
Oh
Reese's.
yeah, look at that Reese's, y'all. Ooh. See, I'm gonna get me a whole Reese's one and a whole cookie and cream, and then I'm gonna put myself in a diabetic coma. See, there's the one where that's the banana pudding and the cookie and cream. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that cookie and cream and banana beat up
These
took me
cakes are really
out.
rich though. They're really rich. Like I don't play. Like people be like, "Well, do you sell what they call them things
Smash
you
cakes.
know no the cakes with like a lot of not a sugar, a lot of not a
Oh, zero sugar.
vegan or there's another one like the not the vegan but what they
Zero
call them
sugar.
something like that. I'd be like, no, I don't do that.
Diabetic.
Not diabetic case, but you know how some people can't have all that sugar and they can't have the real this and the real milk and they can't have all that different shit.
Now I do that in my real life because I do have both of my parents are diabetic, so I've learned how to make a lot of diabetic desserts. Like I know how to
Hmm.
make a diabetic pecan pie. Do you know how like it took me forever to find that recipe? And there was this beautiful black lady who cooks it on here on YouTube. And if I find her channel again, I'm gonna repost it again because this lady did it right. Like I've seen other people try to make one and it didn't come out right, but she got it to a science. And I use her recipe every time that I make the diabetic friendly. And my dad, everybody else says you can't taste the difference because basically, you know how much sugar is usually in a pecan pie. That's like one of the hardest things to make diabetic, right? Friendly. And child, she got it down to a science. She uses that zero sugar or no sugar added maple syrup. And she said to specifically use the stevia brown sugar or yeah, and not the truvia or something like that. But she tells you exactly what to use. I got to find her recipe again, but she's amazing. And I learned just about I know how to
I'm
make
about
it.
to clean that out. Oh, sorry, talking to my son. He he's
Which
trying to
one
put
is it?
something in.
Is
It's
it
the
Cam?
oldest one.
Oh, is
No,
my other one?
it's Ace's dad. he
Hey
just he
nephew.
just brought in the groceries for me, and some keep falling out the freezer. I'm like, just throw it away.
He tell him he made one of the prettiest little boys ever.
I know. He said, "Thank you so much."
That's our
When we
AC
gonna start
Cooper
doing
boy.
shows together, son? You need to get your brother together so we can.
Yeah, you got to tell Cam to stop primping and stuff.
What?
You know,
What you say about single ladies?
obviously. Oh,
No, nope, nope.
he
You
gonna
do
get in
not want
trouble.
some of these women. Some of these women on here, you do not want popping out of nothing. Not a Jack in the Box, not a cake, not a nothing.
He gonna get in trouble.
All right, told him when we start going live, don't be surprised if some females start flirting with y'all. Shoot, he like, oh
My
really?
nephew's cute. My nephew's cute.
I'm like, nope, nope, nope. I'm about to be that mama.
Tell them they
Who
white
are
crazy
you?
auntie will cut a hoe in the name of Jesus
Yeah,
for
you
them.
know your cyber aunties. They ain't playing. Shoot,
Me and
Charlie and
Corio,
Corio and Sislo and
we will cut one of them. Don't
yes,
play with
Miss Ray
us.
said she loves cheesecake. Tennessee said, did somebody say Twix? VA said, I wish I lived to live closer.
I
And thank you
swear.
again for following me on Facebook. I am trying to grow my social media, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, Riz, you want my autograph? Okay. If you want my autograph, you're gonna have to fly me out.
And see what you need to do is
Cause I
have
want
her
to give
make
you
you
my
a
autograph in person.
look, get her on that grill and then get her make you a cake. Oh my god, I swear.
If he fly me out, I ain't cooking and making
That's
no
true.
cakes.
He gonna be cooking and
Shit,
doing
I'm
all the
trying to
stuff.
be
That's true. That's true.
sightseeing and going to the ocean, and I want to go see Mickey Mouse and all that kind of shit. Shit, I ain't about to be
And it's your
cooking.
time off. Your time off. Put your
Shit,
feet
if
up.
anything, I want somebody to cook for me. I want some Cali food. I want to see how y'all get
I bet
down.
my brother can cook too. Hey,
Hmm.
Big Rig, that's an idea for like some shorts on your channel. Is maybe
No, I
throw up
saw him on the
some.
grill before. I saw him out there. He had all kind of shit on the grill before. He be out there cooking.
I know, but like
Too.
that'd be cool sometimes, like to show what he eating. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know us
Mm-hmm.
fat, fluffy people, we love food.
Girl, I know I'm fluffy and I love to eat. Shit, I love to eat. But shoot, I like to do cakes more than I like to cook. So there's times I would go a long time without even preparing anything at home. I'm eating out shit. But let me have a cake order or something. I'm over here slaying cakes like it ain't shit. So I do prefer if I had to cook or make cakes, I would prefer to make cakes. You know what I mean?
Uh,
So but I can
I
cook. I
just,
can cook.
I, if I don't know something, I just teach myself. It's really not as hard, as people would assume. If you don't know something, go look up a recipe, try it out. You may need to tweak it or twerk it a little bit, and you eventually twerk it out. I'm just saying. If I had more booty, um, see, God knew what He
Did
was
you say if you
doing.
had more booty?
See, that's why when they made that joke to
What's that boohootie? How does he say it again? R. Kelly boohootie? Boo. I can't even say it right. Was that Uppity or was that Lovely Love who said it right for us?
that was lovely. That was lovely. She did, or
She
was
said
that Miss
boohootie.
Melissa? Wait a
I
minute.
can't remember. Maybe it was Melissa. Maybe it
It
was
was Miss
Mel.
Melissa who did it for us. I think. I think it was Miss
I
Melissa.
can't remember.
But yeah,
But yeah, I'm about to get my butt off of here because I'm about to make me some nachos.
oh shit! And tell my nephew I said hey, both of them, and tell them when they get ready, come on here. I'll be their moderator, and I swear anybody mess with my nephew, I'll smack them in the face with my mod stick if they need me to.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And we don't have nothing planned this weekend. I think my sons are off on Friday and Saturday, so I'm gonna see if we can do
Yep,
a
it was
show
Miss
Saturday.
Melissa. I was right.
Is she
It
in
was,
here?
yeah, she just said yup.
Hey, Mel. Hey, Mel. Yep, I'm gonna talk to Cam and my oldest son. I'm gonna see if we can get it cracking. Sunday. Now, my oldest son, I don't think he has a YouTube channel, so I'm going to work with him to get his YouTube channel because what I want to do is each of us, you know how me and
Y'all
Riggs
can
do and other
stream.
people,
Yeah.
like flip flop on each other's channels, and I want us to do that for some time, so that because I want to help them grow their channels before YouTube
Also,
require that 8,000 watch hours. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
the
flip
first
flop
show
from
should be
channel to
me,
channel, and support each other on that.
and then I share out both of their channels so they get their subs up, and then have them go live on each of their respective.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's
Mm-hmm.
how we gonna do it. And again, anybody else who is thinking about hurrying up and growing their channel before YouTube requires that 8,000 watch hours in February, just hit me up, hit Charlie up. We can do round for round, pound for pound, hopping on each other panels, creating content, spending
Sharing
time with each
out.
other, sharing people out. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I always said on here was, in order to get support, you definitely have to give support.
Oh,
So
and
if you want to get
tell
support, you definitely have
TC
to give as well.
if you hear from TC, tell her if she needed, you can give her my email or whatever, however she communicates. And I, just let me know what she like, what she need. Hey,
Yep,
shaker,
yep.
shaker, 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 shaker.
And Tennessee.
I have hit your panel before. It's just a lot of time there's like drama. I'm not into it.
Well, you gotta ask. See, I'm not and Charlie will tell you, I'm not the one to just hit a panel. I've never been like that. But if you say, Hood Table, would you like to do a show together? Hood Table, would you like to be my co-host? Hood Table. See, I like to be asked. I just don't hop on people panels like that. So if anybody ever, I ain't never turned nobody down, who told me, "Hey, Hood Table, I want to talk to you. I want to holler at you. Let's talk about
I
this
love Mr.
content.
Shaker.
Let's do a
Shaker
TV show
said,
review."
I'm running amok, child. She
I'm,
said she running amok.
I'll be like, why nobody ever asked me to hit their panels? Because they don't like me like that. But no, I really, I will if somebody wants me to hit their panel, or long as we ain't up there on no fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind hitting nobody panel. But Tennessee Whiskey said, Hood Table, your work is amazing. Love to do this also, but I'm not as good as you. Do it only for family. That's how if you follow me on Facebook and you go all the way down, I don't have all the pictures from when I first started. Because, back then, people weren't really taking pictures and recording everything. Back then, um, but once I did start thinking I need to start posting shit, I posted a lot of my early work that was only eaten by family and friends. So, and I did that because I wanted to see people to see how I advanced. You know what I'm saying? Some people won't put their early work of their cake decorating. Oh no. They would never want nobody to see how they used to do shit as an amateur. So when you on my Facebook page, you can literally see my amateur shit and then follow me through the years. So yeah, and see how I advance. So yeah, I leave that shit on there for anybody to see. But Hood I'm a room shaker. I don't know why I'm trying to say all that. Room shaker RS. She said she running amok. And who
Well,
be
let me
saying
tell you
that?
something.
Who be saying that running amok?
I don't know, but I do know one thing though. Whoever she sold that page to, I didn't know who that was that day. I clicked on that. I don't know who that is.
YouTube cameras. That's who be saying that shit. Running amok. I don't know why I had a
She's always saying,
yeah. I
y'all
had a
running them
blank
up, y'all
moment.
running them up.
Yeah, I had a blank moment. I don't know why, but yeah, YouTube cameras. She be
They
saying
be
that.
doing early in the morning sometime too. I don't know how they do that.
Girl, too early, child.
I
Even
be
Jay
like, I ain't
Dunn
even
be
had
too
my
early for me
coffee.
sometimes.
I ain't had my coffee yet.
I know. I be getting up, get ready for work, and I'm like, Jay Dunn already finished her live. Okay, I gotta go watch the replay. Y'all be up early. But yeah, I'm about to get off of here and make some nachos, some taco meat, and put something in my belly. But anybody who's going live, I might see you, in the streets later or tomorrow morning. Or Room Shaker said it originally came from her.
She
I
didn't
didn't know
originate it.
that.
They took it from the shaker, 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 shaker. And
I didn't
everybody's
know
saying
that.
my shaker now. It was so funny. One day I put shaker, shaker in chat, and somebody said shaka, shaka. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
it's
And the
shaker, shaker.
227 ladies, they like to say shaker, shaker, shy. I like that one.
Shaky, shaky, shy.
I like shaker, shaker, shy.
Well, she is
Yep,
very shy.
I already told Shaker I like that. I think that is so cute. But yep, so
Thank you for
everybody like and
having
share the
me.
video, please and thank you very much. Subscribe to the Hood Table if you happen to be new here. Hit the Cash App if you want to donate to the Cash App or the Super Chat. Shout out again to the people who were sending me jewels earlier. Black Swan and also Andy for sending me a Super Chat towards the goals. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
And remember to keep it hood. And I love you, Hood Table. Thanks for having me, boo.
Love you
Bye.
too, boo. You have a wonderful night, babe. All right, y'all. Y'all heard Charlie. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. Bye.